sweetwatertn150.com. We hope to see you there.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
It's time for this week's View from the Sideline. Here's Brian Birchfield.
It's time for this week's View from the Sideline, my weekly interview with the head coach of the Sweetwater Wildcats, Tommy Bunch. And View from the Sideline brought to you by Valley Insurance each week. We appreciate them. Coach, you're coming off a loss at Polk County. Your team showed some fight to get back into that game, but come up short. I know we talked after the game, but just discuss that a little bit. What have you worked on? What are you pinpointing? Where do you think your guys fell short in that game?
Yeah, our kids did show some fight, down the stretch there, but down, 3 scores and then still battling back to get within 1 score there at the game and, trying to get a chance to get the ball back and have a chance to win it. One of the things I've challenged our guys with this week, though, is we gotta respond before it's necessary. Like we can't have our back against the wall before we start fighting. We've got to go out and compete hard and do things right, do little things right, and play with every bit of what we have from the very kickoff of the game. And we're not doing that right now. We're showing those guts in moments where it looks like we have to have a chance to win. But I think if we'll do those things from the very start, we're going to be in a really good position to win games going forward.
Have you been surprised by these 2 losses in a row? I know you felt good about your team going into the season. You won handily the first game, and I know you felt good. Has this been a little surprising to you the last couple weeks?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little surprised. But, the game of football is very unpredictable, and there's a lot of variables that go into winning football games. And winning games is hard, and establishing a culture of winning is hard. Yeah. But, we're still in the fight here. We still have the same goals in mind. And as we start region play this week, we're refocused on that, trying to be 1-0 this week, trying to be 1-0 in the region. And I still think that we have a good football team here at Sweetwater High School. I don't think any less of them now than what I did 3 or 4 weeks ago. I just think that we've handled some adversity wrongly in games and in preparation for those games. And so, that's been something we've changed a little bit this week. We've changed our practice format quite a bit. Our kids have embraced it, but we have practiced physical. We've practiced tough and aggressive, just trying to get those traits out of our guys all the time. And we believe that if we expect them to play that way, we're going to have to practice that way more. And I take that on my shoulders because we should have been doing this all along. And we weren't. And so I hope that by doing this going forward, we get that type of play out of our guys.
View from the Sideline with Coach Bunch, brought to you by Valley Insurance. And, Coach, you touched on it just a little bit there, and let's go more in that direction. And this is not to diminish the first 3 ball games and their importance at all. However,
It definitely does. And that's a part of what gives us hope still, and gives us a lot of hope, is that our entire season is still right in front of us. And I mean right in front of us. A big part of our season is in the balance tomorrow night as we go and play a good Kingston football team. But, it's an opportunity to be 1-0, start 1-0 in the region, and that would be huge. But we've preached this all week. We can't sit and dwell on Tellico and Polk County or Sequoia or anything we've done in the preseason. None of that matters now. The only thing that matters is us getting ready to go play Kingston. And so, our eyes are forward. We're not looking back. We're trying to learn from what we've done so far and look ahead to really get it right.
You mentioned physical. This is going to be another physical matchup for you Friday, isn't it? Kingston, they've got a big running back. They like to run, and so this is going to be another one of those type ball games.
Yeah, it is. You mentioned the running back, number 6. He's a very talented player. He looks like he's a bigger kid, moves well. He's a real talent in the backfield. And, they also have a 2-quarterback system. One of their quarterbacks that they'll play runs the football quite a bit too. And so anytime a team runs their quarterback, that adds an element that you have to stop from a defensive perspective. And then they've got a couple of big guys up front. Not as big as what we've seen the past couple of weeks, but I'm really impressed with their guards, too. Number 53, I think, is a really good ball player, plays guard for them. They do a lot of pulling schemes, and he does a really good job at getting his hat on people.
Going into this game, of course, your running game's been working really well the first 3 ball games. Still needing a little bit out of your passing game. How do you get that worked in and get your quarterback seem to be more comfortable in the system?
Yeah, we've got to simplify our system, and that's been our focus the past really 2 weeks. We've really tightened it up this week in preparing for Kingston. But, we've got to put our quarterback in situations where he can succeed. And I think that we have adjusted our game plan and adjusted our scheme just a little bit to do just that. But, we got to be able to surprise some people when we're passing the ball. And we've tweaked some things so that we can do that. Our focus is still going to be to run the football, and we have ran it effectively, but I don't think we've ran it the way we need to. If we would have, we would have been converting drives where we're stalling out or turning the ball over or whatever. And so we've still got to establish that a little better. And I think the way we do that is we have to be better on the line of scrimmage, and that's a focus every day, every week on the practice field. But we got to block people lower. We're blocking people up at their hats and wondering why we can't move them. We've got to get a hat on our hip, and we got to drive them out of there. And so that's been a major point of emphasis this week too.
What's been the message to your defense going into this game with the running back is coming, going to want to lean on your defense? And what's been the message and the plan to stop their running attack?
Yeah, that's probably the area of our team that needs the most work. Currently is us being able to stop the run from a defensive perspective. We have allowed right over 600 yards rushing, I think it is, in 3 ball games, and that's unacceptable. So, from us tomorrow night versus Kingston, you're going to see a little bit of a difference schematically. We're going to add some people to the defensive line of scrimmage, hoping that it helps us to stop the run. But Kingston's they're a good running football team. They have a great running back, but we're going to key on him. We've got some blitz packages we believe that can slow him down if we time them up correctly. But it's the same thing on the defensive side of the ball as it is the offensive. We've got to win the line of scrimmage, and we got to win the box. And the way we do that is by establishing our dominance there. We have to get off the ball. We got to get pushed back on them. And then we've got to flow to where the ball is violently and all together.
We've talked about the offense and defensive phases of the game. Let's give a little attention to your special teams. Last week, your special team, Cy Prince, got an onside kick to give you a shot in that ball game, and just his overall extra point kicking and things so far throughout the season. Just touch on your special teams and how they may be a factor in this game Friday.
Yeah, that we hope this is a close ball game, and we think that it can be. We think that Kingston is probably the most talented team that we're going to have played so far. But we still think we're a good football team too, and we've got to clean up parts of our game in order to go and beat anybody that's on our schedule. So in any close game, special teams can be the deciding factor, and I think we've got a good special teams unit. I think that, not only do we have a talented kicker and punter in Cy Prince, but, we've also got snappers in Landon Murphy, Braden Dow, and then also Hayden Osborne. All those guys can snap the ball really well. You're not really worried about turning it over in that aspect. And then holders in Nolan Dacus and Bryson Bono. All those things are very important in the kicking game. And then, as you've seen last week, protection is probably most important. When we start the game by giving up a blocked punt for a touchdown, those things are unacceptable. And so we've spent a few more minutes this week working that too, because we can't expect to win ball games when we have special teams blunders like that.
Well, Coach, it should be a good and important game in Kingston Friday night. Thank you for your time, and good luck to the Wildcats.
Hey, thank you. Go Cats.
You've been listening to View from the Sideline. Stay tuned. The Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff is coming up next.
Hi, this is Jim Fairweather, owner and founder of Fairweather Financial, and I am proud to be a sponsor and supporter of the Sweetwater Wildcats. A good game plan is key to athletic success, and the same is true with financial success. At Fairweather Financial, we can work with you to build a personalized financial game plan. Give us a call, stop by the office in downtown Sweetwater, or check us out on the web. Go Wildcats!
Fairweather Financial. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Are you looking for a new healthcare provider close to home? Choda Community Health Services is excited to announce 3 new primary care providers right here in Monroe County. Dr. William Davies and nurse practitioners Kara Collier and Era Ford are all accepting new patients in our Madisonville office. Please call 423-442-2622 to schedule an appointment today.
No matter who you're rooting for, you can always count on the winning team at Volunteer Federal, a strong, friendly, full-service bank that's been making mortgages locally since way back in 1974. Our friendly professional staff is always ready and willing to help with your financial needs. And with convenient branches in Sweetwater, Madisonville, Von Orr, and Tellico Plains, we're just around the corner at the home of better banking. Come home to better banking at Volunteer Federal. We're Monroe County's oldest locally owned bank. Volunteer Federal, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey, Sweetwater, it's Dominic from Domino's, and it's time! It's football time in Tennessee! We're back once again and proud to be the sponsor of the player of the game of the mighty Wildcats. Let us be your tailgate special or after-game meal. And go Wildcats!
Sometimes buying or selling a vehicle can feel overwhelming. At Jackie Jones Ford of Sweetwater, they take the stress out of the process. They're fair and honest. They use real numbers. No gimmicks, no bait and switch. They make everything easy, so you can buy or sell with confidence. The best dealership experience, guaranteed. Just off I-75 on New Highway 68 in Sweetwater, or visit them online at JackieJonesSweetwater.com.
Shopping for insurance starts out simple enough, but you soon realize there are a lot of options. Lots and lots of options. You may begin to question whether it's even worth your time. But what if there was one place that took the stress out by doing the shopping for you? This isn't too good to be true. Get your free quote started today at valleyinsuranceservice.com. We are waiting to serve you, just like we have been for over 40 years. We shop, you save time and money. Valley Insurance. Live life protected.
What makes Sweetwater Hospital Association a place you would choose for your family? Their doctors provide specialized, high-quality care that is second to none in the area. The nurses are everyday heroes meeting the needs of their patients. Their staff is made up of local friends and neighbors who go the extra mile to ensure you have the best care. Experience the difference at Sweetwater Hospital Association, 304 Wright Street in Sweetwater, or online at sweetwaterhospital.org. Your health is our mission. Tennessee Metal Products in Sweetwater is your source for top-quality metal roofing, locally owned and operated with competitive prices and personal service. Choose from 16 colors of metal roofing panels, traditional or standing seam, smooth or textured, all Energy Star certified. They also carry metal board and batten siding and vented soffit. Located on Murray's Chapel Road in Sweetwater, call 423-351-1141 or visit tnmetalproducts.com. Tennessee Metal Products, built to last, close to home.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
We welcome you to the Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff. We now take you live to the field. Here are your hosts, Brian Birchfield and Artie Gross.
Good evening. We welcome you live into the Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff. Sweetwater on the road here at Kingston, Roane County High School for the first Region 2-3A matchup of the season. This will be the 16th meeting between these programs since 1945. There was some meetings prior to 45, but the official records are kind of shaky. So we're going to say since 1945, this will be the 16th meeting. In those meetings, Sweetwater is 8-7 in the matchup. In those matchups, Sweetwater has scored 341 points to Kingston's 254. That's an average per game in the series. Sweetwater plus 5.8 points. The last meeting, 2022, right here, 28-6, Sweetwater got the win. The year prior, Kingston at Sweetwater got their last win of the series where they defeated Sweetwater 17-9. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know how important to get the season started off in your first region game with a win. Sweetwater losing 2 in a row, they need it.
They do, and when it comes to playoff time, the region wins are what matter. And so tonight, this is the biggest game of the year so far because it's a chance to jump out early, get a win under your belt. And as you already stated there, it's always a good game when these two get together.
Yep, it is. It is. And one good thing about coming to Kingston, or Kingston in general, they have an outstanding band. And so we're going to stay right here as they're getting ready to set to present to us our national anthem. And so we'll have some atmosphere here tonight, Hardy, with this band as they spread the field. A lot of members, and they're good.
They are. We always go on about the Chattanooga schools bands. I'll put Kingston up against any of them.
Yep. And so getting ready to send it down to the field as they will bring us our national anthem. Kingston into the game 2-1 on the season, and Sweetwater, of course, 1-2. Again, this is back to a region matchup this season after a few seasons of not being in the same region. We are back into region play with Kingston Region 2-3A. And Kingston started the season with a matchup against Harriman, but got the kickoff in, then the storms came. They couldn't finish the game, so they're just not going to make that game up. Then they, at Oliver Springs, won 46-22, lost to Loudon 15-9, and then beat Cumberland County last week 30-6. And the band gets in position. Let's get them mic'd up.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand as the Roane County High School Marching Band plays our national anthem.
The Roane County High School Marching Band with our national anthem as you listen to the Fairweather Financial Countdown to kickoff. We're about 10.5 minutes away from the kick of Sweetwater on the road here at Kingston. As again, Kingston 2-1 on the season, Sweetwater 1-2. The first region matchup of the season for both teams. Of course, Sweetwater started the season with a big win over Sequoia, 65-7. They've lost 2 in a row. At Tellico, 27-22. Last week at Polk County, 35-28. And the offense is moving. The defense is solid, but they've not been able to capitalize at times. They've had some turnovers. They've had some penalties that's cost them.
Well, and we talked about it at Polk County last week. Big thing was 2 turnovers in plus territory, and weren't able to get any points out of any of them. I was talking here as we got over here tonight to one of the members of the coaching staff, and he was just saying how frustrating it is to think, 5 points and 7 points. I mean, you're one play. Somewhere in the ball game, you're one play, and either you didn't execute it or you got a penalty. And so I believe the Wildcats feel like they're just right there. It's just get over the hump, and tonight sounds like a good time to do it.
And, of course, Kingston, they're going to run the football. They've got a good running back. And number 6, Tayshawn Hamilton, they're going to give it to him. And the name of the game tonight for Sweetwater, you got to stop the man with the football.
You got to stop him. And I was at practice earlier this week, and Coach Bunch made it very clear to his linebackers. He told him, he said, you tiptoe, and this guy will make you look bad. Mm-hmm. So he told him, you got to bring it to him. You got to hit him. And hopefully they were listening, and that's what we'll see happen tonight.
And I've seen him on the field. He looks the part. And they kind of run a 2-quarterback system. I understand possibly one of their quarterbacks may have gotten hurt in practice. He may not be available. Sweetwater has got some injuries of their own that you'll get to as we get into starting lineups here in just a moment. But Sweetwater has got to play a little bit more fire tonight, protect the football. Don't beat themselves. I mean, we talked about, Clay said this last week in the countdown to kickoff. Don't beat yourselves. Don't turn it over. Don't have penalties. And play man on man. It's going to be really power football. I know Coach Bunch, as he said in practice, they switched up practice, more contact, more aggression in practice. We'll see if it has an effect here tonight.
Yeah, he was mentioning that to me earlier in the week too, that they're starting off every practice with some sled and some Oklahoma drills and just getting physical. And hey, that's what this game is about. And generally at any level of football, the most physical team wins.
Fairweather Financial Countdown to kickoff. We appreciate Jim Fairweather for sponsoring that again this season. Already give us their starting lineups first for Kingston.
All right, well, we've got the Kingston offensive starters were given to us here. They're going to have QBs number 15, Luke Chadwick. Running backs, number 6, Trayshawn Hamilton, and 10, Blake Hester. Receivers, number 0, Elijah Wright. 7, Keaton Swicegood. And 9, Lanston Breadwell. Up on the line, the center, 72, Turner Drury. The guards, 51, Turner Woodley, and 53, Zion Ray. And at tackle, it's going to be 66, Caden Davis, and 75, Daniel Morgan.
Sweetwater got some changes on both sides of the football.
They do. The big thing is Logan Whaley twisted his ankle there last week, late in that game. He's going to be out tonight. So that only leads to one change on offense. We'll go through this. The O-line, Hayden Osborne at center, the guards, Luke Dalton. Whaley's going to be replaced by the freshman Keldon Jolly. Tackles will be Corbin Nile and Braden Myers. Got Landon Murphy at the tight end and Isaiah Stiles at the wide receiver. Your wing back is Bryson Bono, fullback Ty Fitch, tailbacks Jeremiah Paris, and the quarterback's Nolan Dacus. Now on defense, Coach referred to this in view from the sideline. They're going to more of a 4-man front from the 3-man we've seen. So here's a lot of same names, but they've been moved around. So your defensive ends, you're going to have Landon Murphy, last week's Domino's player of the game. Up at 1 D end, Gus Campbell is going to be on the other side. The defensive tackles, Aiden Steffa, Hayden Osborne, that's the same. Inside linebackers, Will Watson and Zach O'Daniel. Outside backers are going to be Jackson Powell and Caden Grabowski coming up from the corner to the outside backer. The corners, with just 3 defensive backs this week, Bryson Bono, Isaiah Stiles, and then Jeremiah Parris will be playing safety.
That's your starting lineups. And one note, of course, Kingston coached by Brian Pankey in his 13th season here at Kingston. His overall record at Kingston is 69-66. Before he came to Kingston, he coached a season at Austin East, but just wanted to mention that a coach these days in high school football being in any place 13 seasons is admirable. People speak highly of Coach Pankey here at Kingston. Sweetwater at Kingston, Roane County High School, tonight for our Region 2 3A matchup. An important ball game. Glad you're with us on WMTY 98.3 FM and WDEH AM 800. You can also listen online. We've changed it, WMTY983.com, WMTY983.com, and WDEHradio.com. And also you can go to our YouTube page, WMTY983, and we've got live video going right now. I always preface, as long as our internet holds up, Artie.
Yes.
As long as our internet holds up. We're just about set. That's going to do it for the Fairweather Financial Countdown to kick off. We're going to grab a 90-second timeout after we close it out, and we'll come back with Wildcat football right after this. Stay with us.
This has been the Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff. Stay tuned. Kickoff is right after this.
McDonald's is excited to be a part of the Sweetwater community. We would like to give you the opportunity to come join our team at one of our 11 locations, which include Sweetwater, Athens, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, Ottawa, or one of the 5 Cleveland locations. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of the 11 locations for an application. We offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, competitive wages, and now offering doctor-on-demand telehealth. Come join our team at your local McDonald's.
Shopping for insurance starts out simple enough, but you soon realize there are a lot of options. Lots and lots of options. You may begin to question whether it's even worth your time. But what if there was one place that took the stress out by doing the shopping for you? This isn't too good to be true. Get your free quote started today at valleyinsuranceservice.com. We are waiting to serve you, just like we have been for over 40 years. We shop, you save time and money. Valley Insurance. Live life protected.
Fall is almost here, and at Ag Central Co-op, we're ready to help you make the most of the season. Whether you're planting food plots, reseeding pasture, or sowing your lawn, we've got the seeds and fertilizers to keep things growing strong. And when it's time to clear brush or cut trails, DR Power Equipment is built to handle the toughest jobs. Check out our unbeatable prices. Stop by Ag Central, where hardware, farm, and field come together this fall. That's Ag Central Co-op, New Highway 68, Sweetwater.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
The following is a presentation of Horn Radio Sports, the official voice of the Sweetwater Wildcats. Oldies 98.3 WMTY.
To the end zone, touchdown. Tennessee, the 35 to the 40, cross midfield.
Beautiful play.
Cuts inside to the end zone. That is going to do it. Sweetwater gets the win.
Sweetwater football on Oldies 98.3 FM is brought to you by
Ag Central Co-op, CNE Heating and Air Conditioning, City of Sweetwater, Chota Community Health Services, Domino's, Fairweather Financial, Fat Hats Grill, Sweetwater Family Eye Care, Jackie Jones Ford, McDonald's, Napa Auto Parts, Paramount Insurance Services, People's Bank of East Tennessee, Realty Executives Main Street, Sarah's Paw Paradise, Sweetwater Hospital Association, Sweetwater Crossings, Sweetwater Insurance Agency, Star Regional Medical Center, Tennessee Metal Products, Valley Building Supply, Valley Insurance, and Volunteer Federal Bank.
We welcome you live to Kingston High School. I can't not do it, Artie. Roane County High School, Kingston tonight. Sweetwater on the road for a Region 2-3A matchup. Kingston into the game, 2-1 on the season. Sweetwater 1-2. This will be the 16th meeting between these schools since 1945. Sweetwater leads the overall series 8-7. The last meeting, 2022 here, Sweetwater won 28-6. Kingston's last win in the series the year prior, 2021, they won at Sweetwater 17-9.
Well, I look at it this way. If they get their school mispronounced, stop having two different names for it. Pick one. But, yeah, I tell you what's kind of amazing is that two towns this close together only played 16 times in 80 years.
I don't. Sweetwater won the toss, elected to receive. Sweetwater in their road, white jerseys, blue pants, gold numerals trimmed in blue, blue helmet with a gold Power S on the side. Kingston in their home, navy blue jerseys, white pants, white numerals, navy blue helmet with the orange K logo on the side for Kingston. It's got a metallic look to it as well. Metallic sheen. We're set to go. Ball's teed up. The kick is on the way. It's going to be a high end-over-end kick. It's returnable, taken by Carell at the 8-yard line. He's out to the 15 to the 20, and he's going to be brought down right at the 20-yard line. On the tackle, number 26, Abram Sandoval. Kicking off there for Kingston, Ryan Nyes.
Tackled by number 26, Sandoval. Tackle made at 21 yards. First down, Wildcats.
What we got? Ty Fitch up the middle?
All the money's on.
It's always a good way to start. Now it'll be interesting, too, again, with that Sweetwater likes to pull the guards a lot, and with Whaley going out, we'll see how much that affects their play calling.
1st and 10 Wildcats. Two-back set, handoff. Ty Fitch up the middle, but Kingston, they heard you, Artie. No gain.
Well, you know, it's a good play, and we'll see it many more times tonight, and we'll see it work.
Tackle made by number 53, Zion Ray, number 56, Daniel Hamilton.
Daniel Hamilton on the tackle for Kingston. Wing T formation. Wingback goes in motion. It's Jeremiah Parris. He gets it, tries to get around the corner. He does. He's out to the 25 to the 30 and brought down around the 34-yard line. If we got a flag over there on the corner that he made, we do. Around the line of scrimmage, holding.
Yeah, that's one of those things. It's
reason
pretty
he
much
found that
it's
corner,
the only. Well, I think he had the corner. I didn't catch who the penalty was on there. But I don't necessarily think that the hold was necessary to get him. He was headed around the edge there.
It's going to be 10 yards from the spot, which line of scrimmage was a 20. 10 yards of the spot was.
Well, it'll be half the distance. Should be. Yeah. But that's what makes it even more frustrating. I mean, the penalty itself aggravates you as a coach, but when you know he had the corner anyway.
Yeah.
2nd and 21 from the 10.
Back to the 10-yard line, 2nd down and 21. Wing T formation for the Wildcats. Dacus under center, straight drop, looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's backpedaling into the end zone. Rolling, now fires across the middle, complete to Stiles. Out to the 20, to the 25, slips a tackle. Dragging defenders out to the 30-yard line before he's brought down. Nolan Dacus to Isaiah Stiles for 20.
Tell you about both ends of that play. First, one of Dacus's strong suits, and I've mentioned this several times before, is his ability to keep his eyes downfield when he's running around. And so he moves, he's always looking, he finds the receiver. But the way Stiles ran after he caught it to make this a 3rd and 1.
Gain of 20, and you still got a 3rd down. The Sweetwater lines up quickly under center. Dacus snap, quarterback keeper.
No, sir.
See where the spot is. They're spotting him. Looks short. Looks like he's about a half a yard short.
Horrible mark.
See where they mark it, which
they got a
good spot on the other side.
It's close there.
First down. I thought they were going to measure there for a moment, but they did not. And luckily, we've got a unhappy Kingston fan right under our background mic. It's going to be an interesting broadcast.
Yeah.
May have to cut that off, sadly. First and 10, and a flag. Yeah, we're going to have to move that.
Yeah, Styles got a little jumpy on that one.
False start, Wildcats.
False start. Second penalty on Sweetwater on this drive as we were just underway here at Kingston.
Do you have a list of the FCC rules you want to hand him there?
I imagine he probably doesn't care if I did. First and 15. Sweetwater.
Well,
their own 26-yard line. Another flag before the play.
Dead ball. Offsides.
Offsides on Kingston, so we're going to trade 5 yards.
5-yard penalty.
so
First and
put
10.
it right back where it was.
First and 10 Wildcats. First and 10 Wildcats at their own 31-yard line. 9:40 to go here in the first quarter. Just underway, opening drive. And then we got a whistle, a flag before this play. Offsides on Kingston. Be first down and 5. First down and 5 for Sweetwater at their own 36-yard line. Take a straight drop, looking to throw. Fires to the outside, looking for Styles. Had his man beat. Let him a little too much. We've relocated the background, Mike. Let's see what that does.
That doesn't help me and you.
Nah.
Folks, we'll take the arrows for y'all. We'll listen to him so you don't have to.
Second down and 5 after the incompletion. It was a quick drop going that way.
Looks like Styles might have slowed up just a little bit.
Second down and 5 for Sweetwater at their own 36-yard line. Wingback comes in motion. It's Bono. He's going to get it. Bono has stood up at the 35-yard line. What a form tackle there by number 10, Blake Hester. That's how you. That's textbook tackling right there. He didn't bring him down, but he wrapped him up and forced him back.
Meet in the hole, break down, wrap, drive your hips in. You're right. That's the way they teach it.
Sweetwater had a first and 5. It's now 3rd and 5 at their own 36-yard line. No gain on that play. 8:40 to go, first quarter, opening drive of the game here at Roane County High School. Wing T formation. Wingback comes in motion. It's Paris. He's going to get it. Paris is hit at the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a yard. Back to the 35-yard line on the tackle there for Kingston. Luke Ruff.
Well, that drive wasn't how you want to start it. A little discombobulated all the way around with penalties and unable to get any push up front.
Prince into punt, 4th and 6. Sweetwater at their own 35-yard line. Kingston running a man on late. There's a snap, the kick away. Pretty good punt. It's returnable, fielded at the 31-yard line. He's out to the 40, and he's going to be run down at the 42-yard line. On the return there for Kingston, Lanston Bredwell. On the tackle for Sweetwater, Dominic Yeomans.
By number 23, Yeomans, where it will be 1st and 10, Kingston.
Well, let's see how this new look Sweetwater defense holds up here. They're certainly focusing on the run. They don't expect a whole lot of passing out of the Yellow Jackets.
is shotgun. Luke Chadwick, the quarterback, and in the backfield, Tayshawn Hamilton. 4 receivers spread the formation. 1st and 10. Kingston at their own 42-yard line. Give it to the receiver on the jet sweep. Breadwell gets to the outside. Breadwell out across the 45 and near midfield before he's tackled. I think every official threw their flag on that play. Holding on Kingston. Is that the 4th penalty?
I've lost track, but
holding.
10-yard penalty from
10-yard.
the spot of the foul.
I'm going to say it's the 5th. Sweetwater had to hold. Then there was a false start, followed by an offside, followed by another offside.
You're right. 10 yards from the spot, so it's 1st and about 14 for Kingston. There's a snap at their own 38-yard line. They hand to the running back. He shreds through the Sweetwater's defense, gets into the second level, out to the 50-yard line. Hamilton tackled in the secondary by Jeremiah Paris. Swatting off Wildcats on that run.
Yeah, it's can't be giving up that many at a time.
But if you wanted the officials to hear you, Artie, would you sit on the top row?
Well, he is pretty loud.
2nd down and 3 for Kingston at their own 49-yard line. Shotgun, 3 receiver set. Chadwick takes the snap, tosses out to the back, and he is going to be hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Back to the 46-yard line on the tackle, Jackson Powell.
3rd and 7.
Hamilton lost 4 yards on the play. 3rd down and 7 for Kingston at their own 46-yard line. Glad you're with us on WMTY and WDEH, the voice of the Wildcats. 6:18 to go first quarter. Sweetwater had to punt on their first series, and Kingston a 3rd down and 7 on their opening drive. Driving left to right. 3 receiver set. There's a snap. Hands to the running back, and he's going to be stopped for a minimal gain near the 49-yard line. Gain of about 3 or 4 yards.
First, number 51,
Hamilton on the carry, Osborne on the tackle.
Ball marked at the 49-yard line. 4th down.
Bring up 4th down and 3.
On their midfield, but looks like Kingston's going to play it safe here early in the game.
Nice in punt formation for the Jackets. Deep to
Jeremiah Paris back deep.
This is ideal location for a fake, so the Sweetwater defense needs to stay alive here.
Ryan Nees to punt. Kingston running somebody on late again. Paris drifts back around his own 24-yard line. There's the kick away by Nees. Pretty good punt, drifting Paris back, and it's not going to be returnable. It's going to bounce and take a Kingston roll out of bounds down near the 11-yard line. So effective punt there by Nees. So Sweetwater on their second possession of the football game. We're 5:05 to go in the first quarter. We are scoreless. It was penalties for Sweetwater the first drive.
Yeah, I mean, the whole drive was just, like I said, it was kind of a mess. So put those to the side and see if you can actually get the offense rolling.
So Sweetwater backed up. Be 1st and 10, Sweetwater at their own 11-yard line. After that good punt by Kingston. Wing T formation. Gets the line quick snap, handoff up the middle. Ty Fitch, nothing there. Maybe a yard by Fitch up the middle.
Well, there's no doubt that Kingston has seen that play a lot on film. That's been Sweetwater's go-to. And, you know, hasn't worked the first couple times we tried it. We'll keep playing it in there. Eventually, Ty will break one of those. But the Yellow Jackets are definitely ready for it.
No gain officially on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Wing T formation. They give it to the wing back in motion, Jeremiah Paris. He's trying to find some room, maybe a couple out near the 13-yard line as he goes off the left side, but not much there. Slice good on the tackle.
3rd and 9.
Well, I think we're going to see the same thing out of both teams tonight. They're going to dare the other side to throw the ball.
Yeah. 3rd down and 8 for Sweetwater at their own 13-yard line. Operating from the left hash, driving right to left toward the scoreboard. Wing T formation. Paris goes in motion. They're going to give to Fitch up the middle, fullback. Nothing there, no gain. Kingston right in the hole. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So, nothing going there for the Wildcat offense. The good news, your buddy's headed for the concession stand.
Right.
Gosh, it got so much more peaceful here.
Enjoy it while we can. Need a clean snap here, get a good punt off. Maybe you can flip some field here a little bit. You're not going to flip it completely, but not put your defense in a hole. There's the kick away. Nice punt by Prince. And it's going to be taken by Breadwell at the 45-yard line. He's across midfield down to the 45, angling toward the sideline, and he's hit, then reverses field, and going to be brought down around the 43-yard line of Sweetwater. Good punt by Cy Prince.
Tackle made at the Sweetwater 42-yard line, where will be 1st and 10, Kingston.
So the Sweetwater defense did have a pretty good stand their last time out. Let's see if they can repeat that.
It'll be 1st and 10, Kingston, starting in Sweetwater territory at the 43-yard line. Shotgun, 3 receiver set. Hamilton in the backfield with quarterback Chadwick. They're going to toss to Hamilton. Hamilton looked like he was going to go the outside, cut off, so he comes back up in the middle. Nothing there, maybe a loss of a yard. That's what you do already. It was good defense. Sweetwater play was designed to go outside. They force him in to where there was more defenders.
Number 7, Murphy. Number 14,
yeah.
Vegas on the tackle.
Murphy on the tackle.
Murphy in there. 14, Nolan Dacus seeing some defensive action here tonight. We haven't seen that a whole lot.
Still officially lost about a half a yard, but officially 2nd down and 10 for Kingston. Shotgun. There's a snap, play fake, quick throw to the slot receiver. It's complete. He's down to the 40-yard line, to the 35, to the 30, and Jeremiah Parrish strips it, takes it away from him. He's going the other way. Across midfield, down to the 45, along the sideline, 30, 20, 10, to the end zone. Touchdown, Jeremiah Parrish. Ripped the football away down around the 35-yard line from the receiver. Took it 70 yards, but a flag down. Back in the area of the takeaway. So
Sadly,
let's hang on here.
That was the first thing I did, was started scanning the field, and I thought we were going to get away with it, but then
it's going to be on Kingston.
Going to be on Kingston.
It's going to be a holding on Kingston. The play will stand. Jeremiah Parrish just didn't strip it and ball on the ground. He took it away from him and then down the sideline for about 70 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah, that when you talk about just want to, Jeremiah wanted that ball. He got it out of there, and then he turned the afterburners on.
Coming at 2:06 to go in the first quarter. A defensive score by the Wildcats. Prince in to try to tack on the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. 2:06 to go first quarter. Jeremiah Parrish rips the football away and takes it, I think, about 65 yards. We'll get officially here in a minute for the touchdown. The Prince extra point is good. Sweetwater leads 7-0 as you listen to Wildcat football on WMTY and WDEH.
Headed out of town or need a safe spot for your pup during the day? Sarah's Paw Paradise in Sweetwater has you covered. With plenty of outdoor space, secure kennels, and social time with other dogs, your furry friend will feel right at home. Everything is provided. All we need is your pet's vaccine documentation and, of course, your fur baby. Give your dog the fun, care, and comfort they deserve at Sarah's Paw Paradise. They are located at 1014 North Main Street in Sweetwater. Call 423-836-8639.
7-0 Wildcats lead. It was Jeremiah Paris ripping the ball away from Breadwell of Kingston. Breadwell had a good reception and a good play, gained some yardage. Jeremiah Paris ripped it away from him and officially returned it 67 yards for the Sweetwater touchdown. Wildcats lead 7-0 with 2:06 to go in the first quarter. There's a kick away by Prince, sending it into the end zone for the touchback.
Yeah, Kingston was feeling pretty good about themselves as that play was going on. And then out of the blue, boom, gone the other way.
It'll be 1st and 10, Kingston at their own 20-yard line. All of a sudden, down 7-0. It looked like a game that we were going to play inches and not get anywhere for a while. The big defensive play for Sweetwater to put the Wildcats in front.
Well, the slobber knocker games are usually decided by a big play somewhere, and Sweetwater gets the first one.
And Isaiah Stiles having to go out of the game for improperly worn equipment. I think his knees are uncovered.
Corral in at the corner on the far side of the field.
We've talked about improperly worn equipment, if I can say it, a bunch on the Ask Junior segment if you've caught those. And so they get a couple here before they start assigning some personal fouls to the coach. So we'll see if Coach Bunch and his staff limit that to one of those tonight.
It will be addressed.
1st and 10. Kingston at their own 20-yard line. Chadwick takes a snap, quarterback keeper all the way, trying to get to the outside. He has no room, going to lose some yardage. That's Gus Campbell on the tackle. And stopping Chadwick, the loss all the way back to the 16-yard line. Loss of 4. Be 2nd down and 14 for the Yellow Jackets. You're listening to Sweetwater Football on WMTY and WDEH. Sweetwater leading 7-0 with 1:35 to go here in the first quarter. Kingston with the possession right now, 2nd and 14 at their own 16-yard line, driving left to right, operating from the left hash mark. 3 receiver set. Luke Chadwick takes a snap, looking to throw. Pump fake now. Sling it to the outside, hit the receiver right in the chest, and he dropped it at the 20-yard line. Elijah Wright, the intended receiver. If he catches that, he's got a little room there. If he makes the defender miss coming in, he might run just a little bit.
He does, but he made the cardinal mistake there and started looking to see how much room he had before he had the ball.
He also knew he had room. That's the reason he dropped the football.
Yeah. He was thinking about what was to come.
3rd and 14 for Kingston at their own 16-yard line. Big 3rd down here to the Sweetwater defense. They can get a stop, get a punt. They should have come up a pretty good field position. Let's see what happens here. I formation as Chadwick goes under center for the Yellow Jackets. Play fake, rolling the pocket. There's being pressured. He's going to be sacked. Does he get it off? Well, that's an interesting play. They're going to call it incomplete or a sack. As coming in there for Sweetwater, Landon Murphy wrapped him up and was bringing him down. He flips it. The back is right there. Looked like he caught it, went back into the end zone, then fumbled it. But it's going to be a sack. So his knee was down. So a sack. Big play by Landon Murphy, a loss of 15 on the play. And Kingston forced to punt on this 4th and long. Knees standing is his foot back around the back of the end zone. Got a good snap, the kick away. He got it out of there. It's going to be a high, short punt. Sweetwater needs to pay attention to the football here. It's going to bounce and take a little bit of a Kingston roll, and they down it at the 36-yard line. But Sweetwater, on that play by Landon Murphy, did what they need to do. Got the punt, got the ball back on a short field. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Kingston 36-yard line, leading 7-0 with 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
So this is the things we were talking about from last week. Got an opportunity. You're going to have to get some points out of this one.
Yes. Driving right to left toward the scoreboard here at Kingston High School, Roane County High School. I'll say it wrong every time.
Again, their fault, 2 names.
Wing T for Sweetwater. Paris goes in motion. They fake to him. They give the Ty Fitch up the middle, and that's going to be stopped for no gain. The front of that Yellow Jacket defense right there to swallow him up. Not giving Ty Fitch anything up the middle tonight so far.
No, they are certainly game planning around number 6.
That'll be the end of the first quarter. It's a 67-yard touchdown score by Jeremiah Paris that has Sweetwater in the lead after 1. Sweetwater 7, Kingston nothing, as you listen to Wildcat football on WMTY and WDEH. Back of the second quarter after this.
We've got everything you need for building and remodeling. Valley Building Supply, like cabinets, flooring, electrical and plumbing. Valley Building Supply, we're here to understand and help you with your plan. Nobody takes care of you better. The right people and materials, we bring them all together. If you need it for your house, inside or out, go to Valley Building Supply.
Good service, great price.
Check us out online at valleybuildingsupplytn.com.
Are you looking for a new healthcare provider close to home? Chota Community Health Services is excited to announce 3 new primary care providers right here in Monroe County. Dr. William Davies and nurse practitioners Kara Collier and Era Ford are all accepting new patients in our Madisonville office. Please call 423-442-2622 to schedule an appointment today.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH, Sweetwater.
Start this second quarter. It's a handoff on the sweep play to Jeremiah Paris, and he's going to be hit in the backfield and drop for a yard loss. Back to the 37-yard line, 3rd down and 11, just like that. As we swapped into the field, Sweetwater driving left to right now, operating from the left hash on this play, 3rd down and 11, and depending on what you get here, this could be 4-down territory. Wing T formation, Dacus under center, Paris comes in motion. They give to him going to the wide side of the field, looking for a seam over left guard, nothing there. He's stood up at the 35-yard line, gain of 2. That's going to bring up 4th down and 9. You're at the 35 already. Looks like Sweetwater's going to go.
Well, what you're weighing here is we possibly give them the ball here, or you could try to pin them back inside the 10. Coach Bunch has decided to roll the dice here.
4th down and 9 for Sweetwater at the Kingston 35-yard line. Wing T. Paris coming in motion. Play fake to him. Dacus rolls, pulls up, fires, got a man out there. It's going to be complete down to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Got a flag down as it gets down to the 3-yard line. Gus Campbell. Beautiful play. Wide open catch and run down to the 3-yard line. It would be a gain of 32 and converting 4th down. We got a flag down back around the 38-yard line.
Both officials in the offensive backfield threw the flag. Now they're discussing it.
Personal foul.
Roughing the passer.
Kingston.
Wow.
We'll take that one.
Wow. Sure, people. So you add half the distance, so down to the 2-yard line. Already watching the video back, and he gets a shot in the back, does Dacus after he releases the football. And so the end of the play was the 4-yard line. That pass to Gus Campbell, gain of 31. Then the penalty on top of that, half the distance to the goal. It'll be 1st and goal Sweetwater at the 2-yard line. Leading 7-0, just underway here in the second quarter. Live on the road, Roane County High School. Left hash, Two-back set. Dacus under center. There's a snap. Handoff. Ty Fitch nosing for the end zone. He powers his way in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Ty Fitch, 2 yards out.
Well, it didn't look good back here on 4th and 9, but we said when you got the ball in that field position, especially after not being able to convert 2 opportunities last week, it felt like a mud. Like for momentum, for confidence, you had to have the touchdown out of this one, and they got it.
36-yard drive capped off by Sweetwater. There's an extra point by Prince, up and good. 10:16 to go, second quarter. It's now Wildcats 14. Kingston nothing as you listen to Wildcat football on WMTY and WDEH.
No matter who you're rooting for, you can always count on the winning team at Volunteer Federal, a strong, friendly, full-service bank that's been making mortgages locally since way back in 1974. Our friendly professional staff is always ready and willing to help with your financial needs. And with convenient branches in Sweetwater, Madisonville, Von Orr, and Tellico Plains, we're just around the corner at the home of better banking. Come home to better banking at Volunteer Federal. We're Monroe County's oldest locally owned bank. Volunteer Federal, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It was a 5-play, 36-yard drive. Took 1 minute 54 seconds off the clock. Capped off by a Ty Fitch 2-yard touchdown run. The Prince extra point, good. Sweetwater leads 14-0 here on the road at Kingston with 10:16 to go in the second quarter. Prince to kick it away. Hamilton and Breadwell back to receive. There's the kick, end over end, sailing toward the end zone, drifts into the end zone for a touchback. And Kingston will come out 1st and 10 at their own 20, now trailing the Wildcats 14-0.
First down, Sweetwater from their own 20-yard line.
Well, if the defense can keep up the pressure that they've been putting on them, and get the ball back again with decent field position, Sweetwater can start to maybe assert themselves here.
1st and 10, Kingston at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun, 3-receiver set. H-back in there, just off the line. They fake the toss. Now Chadwick going to keep it. Chadwick makes a man miss in the backfield. He's at the 25 to the 30. Got the first down out across the 35 and more to the 40-yard line before he's brought down. I'm looking. Is there a flag?
There is.
There's one over there to the 28-yard line.
Couple flags down. I don't know if they're
better
for the
to
same
ask
thing.
If a play doesn't have a flag.
Yeah.
And that's not to say these young men aren't committing these penalties. We've seen them.
Yes.
Holding on Kingston.
Again, we're right here. We got some fans below us, and early on, I heard one of them yell out to the.
There was actually holding on Kingston and then a penalty on Sweetwater. Those
there
penalties
were
offset.
2. I saw 2 flags.
Penalties
Anyway,
offset.
some guy was yelling at the refs, "Hey, nobody came to watch you." But like you just said, they commit the foul right in front of the guy. He's got to throw the flag.
Called defensive holding on Sweetwater also. Offset, so we're back to 1st and 10 like that never happened. Handoff up the middle to Hamilton. Makes a man miss. He's after the 25 to the 30. He's at the 35. Look out. He's across the 40, 45. Across midfield, down to the 45 to the 40, 35, 30. Dragging Sweetwater defenders down to the 25, and they finally say, let's just push him out of bounds. As they do, down around the 16. Where are they going to spot him at? Around the 22-yard line.
At the Sweetwater 22-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10, Kingston.
58 yards on the run by Hamilton. And they line up quickly, and we've got a whistle before the play.
Well, we don't have the box set yet.
Yeah. So, we keep back to the Ask Junior. We talked about that, and we'll get Junior to talk more about that. I've talked to him personally. Well, they didn't have the box set, but then we've got a timeout.
Sweetwater called timeout.
Timeout, Sweetwater, and after that big play, you want to give your guys some breath. 9:30 to go. Second quarter, 14-0. Sweetwater leads, but Kingston threatening back in 30 seconds.
Have you experienced the difference a pair of quality sunglasses like Oakley, Ray-Ban, or Costa make? These sunglasses protect your eyes from harmful UV rays, and their clarity is unmatched as they eliminate unwanted glare and distortion. Come by Sweetwater Family Eye Care and check out our selection of Oakley, Ray-Ban, and Costa eyewear, available in prescription and non-prescription styles at Sweetwater Family Eye Care on Highway 68 in Sweetwater. Try us and see.
So a big 58-yard run. So big there by Hamilton for Kingston. And it's given the Yellow Jackets a breath of life. Sweetwater took a timeout as Kingston got in the hurry up. It'll be 1st and 10 Kingston at the Sweetwater 22-yard line, driving right to left, operating from the left hash here. Chadwick takes a snap out of shotgun, tosses wide to Hamilton. Hamilton hesitates and then knifes through the Sweetwater defense, pushing through Sweetwater players down to the 15 to the 10. And before he's brought down, and then flags coming in, and that's going to be face mask, no doubt.
Everybody in the place saw it.
Already reached for a flag, but he was out. Sweetwater.
Face mask, Sweetwater. Penalties half a distance to the goal line.
Half the distance to the goal, so it'll be down to the just inside the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. So Sweetwater so far in the game been able to limit Hamilton and not let him get going for Kingston this drive, though. A big 58-yard run, and the run there
we got a timeout.
Sets them
Kingston.
up 1st and goal. Timeout Kingston now. 9:22 to go, first half. Sweetwater leading 14-0, but Kingston has it 1st and goal when we come back in 30 seconds.
Sometimes buying or selling a vehicle can feel overwhelming. At Jackie Jones Ford of Sweetwater, they take the stress out of the process. They're fair and honest. They use real numbers. No gimmicks, no bait and switch. They make everything easy, so you can buy or sell with confidence. The best dealership experience, guaranteed. Just off I-75 on New Highway 68 in Sweetwater, or visit them online at JackieJonesSweetwater.com.
So Kingston taking a timeout. They have it 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Sweetwater leading 14-0 with 9:22 to go, first half. Hamilton has got going. Well, can't say he's gotten going. He's got 2 good plays on this drive that's put him in this position.
2 big plays, yeah. So we were talking about when it started, Sweetwater had them backed up here and chance to get the ball back in good field position. Now it's like just don't let them score.
I'd say he gets it right here. What do you think?
Well, I would think so.
Looks like they're set up the Wildcat with Hamilton, so he is going to get the direct snap. 1st and goal from the 4 for Kingston. There's a snap to Hamilton, straight ahead, trying to follow his blockers, trying to get to the goal line. And let's see, they spot him a yard short at the 1-yard line. Gain of 3 by Hamilton. So a good chance they'll do that play again.
I would see no reason in the world to not run it again.
2-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Somehow they spotted him at the 2-yard line. Must have said his knee was down right there, but looked like I could see him just shy of the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 2. They'll set up in the Wildcat again. Tayshawn Hamilton. Hamilton takes a snap. Straight ahead, a big gaping hole, and he easily gets into the end zone for the Kingston touchdown.
Yeah.
Tayshawn Hamilton, 2 yards out, puts Kingston on the scoreboard.
He might have carried them down the field. That one was all on the O-line because the hole was huge.
I'm going to tell you something. To me, if I were play calling for Kingston, I don't know why I wouldn't stay in the Wildcat and run it until Sweetwater stopped it.
Oh, I agree with you on that. Hopefully they don't.
There's a snap, the hold, the kick is good by Ryan Nyes. 8:36 to go, 2nd quarter. It's now Sweetwater 14, Kingston 7 as you listen to Wildcat football on WMTY and WDEH.
At Sweetwater Insurance Agency, we like to think of our customers as friends and family. Sweetwater Insurance Agency has served this area for over 100 years, providing security for people like you and me. We are located under the red roof at 118 West North Street, or you can give us a call at 423-337-5088. And you can even email us at agent@sweetwaterinsurance.com. Sweetwater Insurance Agency represents many fine insurance companies, including Farmers Mutual of Tennessee. This is Harris Lovingood inviting you to contact us for all your insurance needs.
It was a 4-play, 80-yard drive that took 1 minute 40 seconds off the clock for Kingston. Tayshawn Hamilton capped it off with a 2-yard touchdown run. The knees extra point good. Kingston now within 7 of Sweetwater. Wildcats lead 14-7. Knees to kick it away. Corral and Paris back deep to receive. There's the kick away. Spinner, short, returnable, taken at the 16-yard line by Paris. Paris out to the 30, 35 to the 40. Look out across midfield, down to the 45. He's to the 40, 35, 30, 25, and pushed out of bounds around the 23-yard line. Jeremiah Paris playing some football tonight for Sweetwater.
Well, he's been the spark for the Wildcats tonight. First with that play on defense, and now a huge special teams play when Kingston just grabbed the momentum, and now he's flipped it right back to the Wildcats.
Somewhere Diane Wallace is pleased.
I bet she is.
Spot him officially at the Kingston 22-yard line. 1st and 10 Wildcats, driving left to right, operating from the left hash mark on this play. 8:24 to go, first half. Sweetwater leading 14-7. Can they answer Kingston's score right back? Wing T. Corral comes in motion. They're going to give to him on the sweep play, and he's going to be hitting the backfield and swarmed and dumped for a loss. Back to the 30-yard line, and a flag. 2 flags come in after the play. And Kingston may bail Sweetwater out here, because that's going to be an 8-yard loss on the play, but they threw those flags toward the Kingston side. Is this going to be unsportsmanlike after the play? We'll see.
Certainly looks like it.
Dead ball, personal foul, Sweetwater. Personal foul, Kingston. Penalties offset, 2nd down.
2 15-yard penalties. They offset.
Well.
Did you see? I thought personal fouls is if you threw a punch or something after the play. No. I thought a flag for talking would have been unsportsmanlike. I didn't see what went on. But the penalty's offset. It was an 8-yard loss on the play. 2nd down and 18. Here's handoff. Ty Fitch with some room. Fitch down to the 25-yard line to the 24 before he's tackled. 3rd down.
The best part about that penalty sequence is your buddy made it back from the concession stand just in time to see it.
And approve of it, right? They spot him at the Ty Fitch down at the 25-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 12. The long 12, more like 3rd down and 13 here. 3rd down and 13 for Sweetwater and 4-down territory at the Kingston 25-yard line. 2-back set as Dacus goes under center, looking to the sideline. Gonna let it play clock tick down and take a timeout. 7:16 to go first half. 14-7 Wildcats lead. Sweetwater looking at a 3rd down when we come back in 30 seconds.
Looking for somewhere good to eat? Go to Fat Hat's Grill on Sweetwater Barnor Road. Try one of their serious burgers. It's the best in town, and a side of onion rings. They're deep fried and made fresh. Plate lunches are available Tuesday through Thursday. And don't forget about Catfish Friday. Want a sweet treat? Order a shake or a hot fudge cake. That's Fat Hat's Grill in Sweetwater. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Call-in orders are very appreciated. 423-337-3686. Thank you.
Emily, get off the radio.
Timeout on the field, Sweetwater. Sweetwater back out looking at a 3rd down and 13 at the Kingston 25-yard line, leading 14-7 here with 7:16 to go. in the second quarter. Dacus under center. Dacus straight drop, looking to throw, fires. Fade pattern toward the end zone. It's going to be incomplete to Isaiah Stiles. Had it down around the 3-yard line and dropped it. The safety coming flashed across his face. Caused him to misjudge it, I believe, and he dropped it.
Yeah.
That was a throw to him all the way.
Right in the hand. I mean, most stuff hits Stiles in the hands like that, he's going to catch it. But
Cy Prince is going to come in and try. It's at about a 42-yard field goal, ball in the center of the field. Dacus to hold. Snap, hold, kick is on the way. It's blocked. Blocked, and that'll be no good as it's picked up at the 5-yard line. Returned out to and run out of bounds around the 20. Now that's returnable because it did not go into the end zone. That would have been a touchback if that had happened, but that was returnable. It was blocked, and that ball trajectory was low, and it got one hand up at the line of scrimmage. Big paw up there. Got a hand on it.
Just on range, I was watching Cy in the pregame, and he hit 37 with plenty of room. So I think he's got the leg. He could have hit the 42. Like I said, he just got it a little low, and the defense was able to get it.
So after the return, Kingston will have it 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line, trailing 14-7. Pistol formation. Chadwick takes a snap, hands off to Hamilton. Hamilton with a big hold, knifing through the Sweetwater defense. He's out to the 30, 35, and brought down around the 37-yard line. Yeah, he's going to be a problem from here on out.
He is. He's starting to, I mentioned a minute ago, confidence. He's got a lot right about now.
He goes over the 100-yard mark with that run. Remember, he had the 58-yarder the previous drive. Padded those stats a little bit, but I'd say that's not the last time. We'll see him. 1st and 10, Kingston at their own 37-yard line. Single back formation, Chadwick under center. There's the handoff to Hamilton. Hamilton falls forward to the 42-yard line. Sweetwater played that pretty well, but it was still a 4 or 5 yard gain.
When he's that big, he just falls forward. He gets a few yards.
6:05 to go first half, 14-7. Sweetwater leading Kingston, but Kingston right now with the momentum and the football. 2nd down and 6. The ball just shy of the Kingston 42-yard line. Chadwick gets back into shotgun, 4 receiver set. Hamilton in the backfield with him. Slot receiver comes in motion. Play fake to him. Chadwick looking to throw. He's being pressured. Landon Murphy couldn't wrap him up, couldn't grab him. Chadwick weaving through the Sweetwater defense. Gets the loss back and going to turn that in to about a 1 yard gain after all that. Landon Murphy was pursuing him all over the place. Dove for him but couldn't grab his legs. And Chadwick turns a big loss into about a yard gain to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, he ran a long way to get a yard on that one.
Spot him out near the 44-yard line, so a gain of 2. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for Kingston at their own 44-yard line. 4:50 to go first half. Shotgun, 2 receivers wide, 1 near. Chadwick lost the handle. It's loose on the ground. Ball still loose. Sweetwater Landon Murphy's going to recover it at the 33-yard line. Luke Chadwick, the quarterback, just lost it. And it got kicked around a couple times, but then Landon Murphy going to follow on it for Sweetwater at the Kingston 33-yard line. Big takeaway by the Wildcat defense.
Murphy, again, last week's Domino's player of the game. So he had a big sack down here earlier on the 1 yard line. Now he gets the fumble recovery. Didn't catch who stripped that, did you?
The quarterback just lost it.
Just lost it.
Yeah. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Sweetwater officially at the Kingston 34-yard line. Wing T formation, handoff Ty Fitch, and there's a face mask as he gets down to the 30-yard line. There comes in the flag.
Brought down by Ladd. Flag on the play.
Is that going to be personal or 5-yard variety?
I don't know. Looked pretty violent, but he did let off of it pretty quick too, so they could probably call it either way.
Personal
foul.
Face mask, Kingston.
15 yards from the end of the run. 4-yard run to the 30, and then 15 yards on the end of that down to the Kingston 15-yard line. It's a big one.
Yes, it is.
To the 15. First and 10.
4:25 to go in the first half. First and 10, Sweetwater at the Kingston 15-yard line. A handoff, Ty Fitch, as he bounces left, and he's going to get down near the 12. Gain of 3. Ladd with the tackle.
Sweetwater, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, would be content to pretty much grind this clock down and punch it in. So Kingston will get the ball coming out, so if you could make this a 2-score game before the half, it'd be big.
Second down and 7 for Sweetwater at the Kingston 12-yard line, leading 14-7 here in the second quarter. Jeremiah Paris goes in motion. They hand to Ty Fitch, fullback. Fitch fights down inside the 10.
Fitch carries.
Down near the 7.
Tackled by Hester.
Gain of about 5. Brings up third down.
3rd and 2 from the 7.
Third down and a long 2 right here.
Kind of that area last week we saw they like to bring in that Bono play. Get everybody going one way and bring him back the other.
Dacus will went to the sideline. He'll run the play in here. Play clock down to 10. So over the line, wing T formation. Paris goes in motion. It's going to be Dacus on the quarterback sneak right up the middle. He's going to get inside the 5 to the 4, and that will be a first down, 1st and goal, Sweetwater.
First and goal, Wildcats.
It's always a good call on the short yardage too. Just get behind the big fellas and go forward.
Ball in the center of the field. Sweetwater driving left to right, leading 14-7 with 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Wing T, Dacus under center. Bono goes in motion. Give to Fitch, nothing there. He may have lost a yard.
Fitch carries.
Buddy Malos.
Tackle by Luke Ruff.
Of 2 yards back to the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6.
Loss of 2.
2 minutes to go in the half.
2nd and goal from the 6.
These are the kind of series here that can win or lose you a ball game. Get to the end of the game and you can look back. Possessions like this, they need to get in the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 6. Wing T. Dacus under center. Bono comes in motion. Hand off to Fitch again, right up the middle.
Fitch carries.
And he might have got a yard down to the 5. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Been tough sledding up the middle for Sweetwater in this ball game so far. And then we've got a timeout. Timeout.
Be
Kingston. Timeout on the field. 1:15 to go first half. 14-7 Wildcats lead. Sweetwater looking at a 3rd and goal from the 5 when we come back in 30 seconds.
Count on Star Regional Medical Center when every minute matters. Emergencies strike day or night, so we're here when you need us most, providing emergency care close to home, including the higher levels of heart care found in an accredited chest pain center. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Star Regional Medical Center. From the routine to the unforeseen, count on us. Check our average ER wait time at starregional.com.
So a big 3rd and goal from the 5 for Sweetwater here with 1:15 to go first half. Wildcats lead 14-7. What are you calling here, Coach Gross? Up the middle, hadn't worked the previous plays in this series. Do you try it again?
Well, again, I'm going to call the Bono play. A little give to Paris, reverse it back around to Bono.
Paris is in, and he is in. Maybe you can go wide side of the field here with Jeremiah Paris on a sweep play. He's at the wing. Bono comes in motion. They give to Fitch up the middle again. This time, untouched. 5 yards. Touchdown, Ty Fitch.
And it's
touchdown, Wildcats.
Hard to go wrong with that play.
Big score.
Because Kingston's had more success than we've seen anybody else with stopping Ty. But you can't stop him all night long. All right, we're talking about their back. Ty's one of those dudes too, though. You ain't going to stop him all night long.
That right side of that line blocked well. He was untouched at a gaping hole. 5-yard touchdown for Sweetwater on 3rd and goal from the 5. Prince in for the extra point try. Snap, hold, the kick is up, and it is good. Big score by the Wildcats. 1:11 go first half. It's now Sweetwater 21, Kingston 7 as you listen to Wildcat football on WMTY and WDEH.
Hi, this is Jim Fairweather, owner and founder of Fairweather Financial. It has been my pleasure and honor to sponsor the Countdown to Kickoff since 2005. A good football team takes a good coach, just like financial planning. When you need us, we'll be here. Just Google Fairweather Financial or like our Facebook page. Go Wildcats.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
A 7-play, 34-yard drive that took 3 minutes, 27 seconds off the clock. Sweetwater got that fumble recovery to set that up. Ty Fitch capped it off with a 5-yard touchdown run, the Prince extra point. It's now Sweetwater 21, Kingston 7 with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go here in the first half. Be sure to stay tuned for the Napa Auto Parts halftime report. We'll recap this first half of action. Have halftime stats for you coming your way on the Napa Auto Parts halftime report as Prince puts another one in the end zone for a touchback.
First down, Jackets from their own 20-yard line.
You know, we like the touchback, but size making it mighty hard to get know your Wildcat footage of guys on the kickoff team when they just run down the field and have nothing to do.
So now Sweetwater's defense, you can't give up the home run here.
No, you
get to the locker room up 21-7. Kingston will get the football to start the third quarter, but you got to get to the locker room if you're Sweetwater with the momentum.
Yeah.
3 receivers near side, Kingston in shotgun. Hamilton in the backfield with Chadwick at quarterback, and then we've got movement. Got a lineman and a defensive lineman. Which one was there first? Which one got into the neutral zone? Okay, ball start Kingston, number 75, Daniel Morgan. I don't know if they were going to call Osborne in the neutral zone before the lineman moved, but they got the false start.
That's always the question when you got both of them moving.
Remember in high school, if you're defense, if you get in the neutral zone, there's no getting out. There's a penalty right then. No matter if it's contact or not. So it'll be 1st and 15 for Kingston at their own 15-yard line. 4 receivers split near side. And before the play, we've got a whistle. Delay a game. So Kingston is helping Sweetwater's cause here.
Delay of game, Kingston.
It'll be 1st and 20 for Kingston from their own 10-yard line. Now, if you're Kingston, how far do you get backed up before you say, hey,
let's go
what's my risk of running a play here and risking a turnover?
Well,
you just turned it over to Sweetwater that led to a Wildcat touchdown, so you got to think about that.
You're getting close enough. You got to worry about that safety on a drop back too.
1st and 20 for Kingston at their own 10-yard line. 3 receivers near side, 1 far for the Yellow Jackets. Hamilton in the backfield with Chadwick, Quick throw to the slot man, and he's to the outside, makes a man miss, weaving his way. He's out across the 15 to the 20 and brought down around the 24-yard line. On the catch and run, Keaton Swicegood.
That gets them a little breathing room.
They spot him out, knock him out at the 25-yard line, so it stops. Well, they said out of bounds, but the clock's still moving.
They've got one timeout.
So
Kingston does.
Forward progress was stopped in the field to play. So a gain of 15 on that play, 2nd and 5. Chadwick looking to throw again, and throws to the outside. Receiver slips down and goes to his knees to catch it at the 32-yard line. On the reception, Noah Johnson, but it's going to be enough for a first down. When they spot the chains, the clock will start again at 33 seconds. There's the clock moving. Full receiver set for the Yellow Jackets. 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Chadwick hands off to Hamilton. Hamilton dragging through Sweetwater defenders. He's out to the 39-yard line. Gain of 7, and there will be a timeout on the field. Kingston.
Yeah, that'll be their last
18 seconds to go in the first half. Sweetwater leading 21-7. We'll stay right here for this timeout. That should be Kingston's last timeout. And so now they're going to set. They were splitting out 3 receivers near side a couple plays before that, even 4 at one time. You know, if you give your quarterback time to throw, and you got 4 guys coming from one side breaking routes, that could get confusing on a secondary.
It can, and if you run the ball here, the half's pretty much over.
Yeah.
So the thing is, too, though, you got to make sure your quarterback has time to find those guys. Sweetwater's had a pretty decent pass. They haven't thrown. Kingston hasn't thrown a lot, but when they have, Sweetwater's had a pretty decent pass rush tonight.
They have. So the over-the-top guys, your Jeremiah Paris coming out there playing center field. He's got to be aware here, not let anybody get by him. 2nd down for Kingston at their own 39-yard line. Handoff Hamilton. They do a reverse. Sweetwater tries to disrupt in the backfield. Fitch was there but couldn't make the tackle. Now Breadwell going to get a run out across the 45 to the 46 before he's brought down. That'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops with 7 seconds. They'll play spike it here.
Clock's not
and
stopped.
They will. They'll clock it. 3 seconds come off that clock before they got it snapped and spiked. And so now you got 4 seconds if you're Kingston. First, it'd be 2nd and 10 at their own 47-yard line. So quarterback doesn't have the arm. This is the old hook and ladder comes into play a lot of time in these situations. We'll see what Kingston does here. 2nd and 10 at their own 47-yard line. 4 seconds to go in the half. 4.5. Split out 3 receivers near side. And before the play, Sweetwater will burn a timeout. And they will.
Can't use them in the locker room.
4.5 seconds to go before halftime. 21-7 Wildcats lead. We'll stay right here for this final play of the half. Can't let the offense get behind you if you're in the defensive secondary.
I mean that's rule number 1. You hear it preached from the time you start playing this game, and everybody knows at this point, at the end of the half, they've got to go deep. So you've got to defend the goal line, even though it's 53 yards away.
It's a moot point if Sweetwater can, as you said, get some pressure on the quarterback, not give him time to throw. Blow up a play quick if you get pressure in the backfield. Coming out of this timeout, 21-7, Sweetwater leads. 4.5 seconds to go in the first half. Kingston has it 2nd down and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Time for one more play, barring a defensive penalty. 4 receivers spread the formation, 3 near side. Hamilton in the backfield with Chadwick. Sweetwater drops deeper in their secondary, kind of a shell out there. There's a snap. Quick throw to the running back out of the backfield, Hamilton. He's across midfield down to the 45 to the 40, and he's knocked out of bounds around the 27-yard line. I think that's the best play you could call. Let's get it to our guy in space and let him make a play, and he nearly did. And that will end the first half of play, a good first half by the Sweetwater Wildcats. They lead Kingston here on the road 21-7 as you listen to Sweetwater football on WMTY and WDEH. Be back with the Napa Auto Parts halftime report after this 3-minute timeout.
The staff at Napa Auto Parts in Sweetwater would like to thank their loyal customers for supporting their business for all these years. Napa Auto Parts has proudly served Sweetwater and the surrounding area since 1973. Owner Scott Skinner and his staff have the expertise to help you find whatever part you need. They have the know-how, the Napa know-how. Stop by and see your friends at Napa Auto Parts on Main Street in Sweetwater or call 337-3555.
I'm Scott Wilson, principal broker and owner of Realty Executives Main Street in Sweetwater. We are the true area experts in real estate. Our knowledgeable team will assist you in selling or buying your next property. We provide hard work and attention to detail to make sure we deliver the results you're looking for. Contact Realty Executives Main Street today. We're located at 307 North Main Street, Sweetwater, or call 423-836-9494.
Sweetwater Crossings is open for breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. They have daily specials like smoked sausage and sauerkraut, cube steak and gravy, meatloaf, chicken livers, beef stew, country fried steak, vegetables, and soups. They also have homemade pies and cobblers. Visit Sweetwater Crossings for breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. They're located at 310 Sweetwater Von Orr Road, just across the railroad tracks in Sweetwater. Call-in orders are welcome. 423-371-4015.
Hi, this is Jenny Seiler. Ever notice how accidents never happen on a quiet Tuesday when you've got nothing going on? Nope, it's always when you're late for work, the dog's chasing the mailman, and your teenager just backed into the mailbox. That's why at Paramount Insurance in Sweetwater, we make sure you're covered before life gets messy. Home, auto, business, we've seen it all, and we'll be there when Murphy's Law strikes. Give us a call or stop by today. Paramount Insurance Services, because life happens fast, and so do we.
Fall is here. Is your home ready for cooler temperatures? C&E Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered with top quality Amana products. Amana, America's brand for comfort. Enjoy easy financing, year-round support, and unbeatable warranties. With nearly 50 years serving our area and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, you can trust C&E. Call 423-745-0424 or visit cnehvacathens.com today. C&E Heating and Air Conditioning.
People's Bank of East Tennessee is cheering on all our local high school teams this season. Visit any of our local branches and show your support for your school by getting a custom Sweetwater Wildcats, Sequoia Chiefs, or Tellico Plains Bears School Spirit debit card. They offer online and mobile banking, bill pay, mobile check deposits, as well as person-to-person payments. People you know, people you trust. People's Bank. Locally owned and serving the community since 1997. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This broadcast is a copyrighted production of Horn Radio, LLC. Any use of this broadcast without the consent of Horn Radio is prohibited. The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH, Sweetwater.
Napa Auto Parts halftime report here live from Roane County High School, Kingston. As Sweetwater, a good first half of football. They lead at the break, 21-7.
Yeah, this is what the Wildcats needed coming over here tonight. Going into halftime, they should have a lot of confidence and, feeling like they're in control of the game. Come out in the second half. Don't let it slip away. Keep doing what you've been doing because it's working. And, Kingston basically had that one drive that worked out for them. Other than that, the Sweetwater defense has done a pretty good job.
It was nip and tuck to start the game. Sweetwater got the opening kick, and both teams really couldn't get anywhere. And then coming at 2:06 to go in the first quarter, Sweetwater on defense It was a pass from Chadwick to Bradwell for Kingston, and it was a good play. Gained somewhere around 10 yards on the play. Jeremiah Paris goes over and just simply takes the football away from Bradwell down around the Sweetwater 33-yard line and returns it 67 yards for the Wildcat defensive touchdown on the far sideline. The extra point by Prince was good, and Sweetwater led 7-0 with 2:06 to go in the first quarter. The next score coming, Sweetwater 10-16 to go in the second quarter. Ty Fitch, a 2-yard touchdown run, capping off a 5-play, 36-yard drive that took 1 minute, 54 seconds off the clock. Kingston got on the board 8:36 to go in the second quarter. Tayshawn Hamilton had a 58-yard run on that play that got their drive going, and then he capped it off with a 2-yard touchdown run. That was a 4-play, 80-yard drive, and they kicked the extra point. It was 14-7 at that point. Sweetwater got a takeaway, set themselves up on another short field, and with a minute 11 to go in the second quarter, Ty Fitch capped off the drive with a 3rd and goal run from the 5 for a touchdown. 7-play, 34-yard drive. The extra point's good, and Sweetwater leads here at the half, 21-7 in this Region 2 3A opening game this season. A big one for both teams. Right now, Sweetwater in the locker room leading 21-7 on the road at Kingston. You're listening to the Napa Auto Parts Halftime Report right here on WMTY and WDEH. We appreciate Scott Skinner and his crew down there at Napa Auto Parts Main Street in Sweetwater. Go by and see them. If you're in need of auto parts or anything automotive, they can help you out. Scott Skinner and his crew at Napa Auto Parts down on Main Street in Sweetwater, the sponsor of our Napa Auto Parts Halftime Report. 21-7, Wildcats lead Kingston at the half. We're going to step away. We'll be back with more right after these messages.
Hey, Sweetwater, it's Dominic from Domino's, and it's time! It's football time in Tennessee! We're back once again and proud to be the sponsor of the player of the game of the mighty Wildcats. Let us be your tailgate special or after-game meal. And go Wildcats!
What makes Sweetwater Hospital Association a place you would choose for your family? Their doctors provide specialized, high-quality care that is second to none in the area. The nurses are everyday heroes meeting the needs of their patients. Their staff is made up of local friends and neighbors who go the extra mile to ensure you have the best care. Experience the difference at Sweetwater Hospital Association, 304 Wright Street in Sweetwater, or online at sweetwaterhospital.org. Your health is our mission.
Hello, this is Sweetwater Mayor Angie Kyle reminding you that it's almost time for the Sweetwater Fair. Join us September 18th through the 21st to enjoy 4 big days of live music, vendors, exhibits, and fun for the whole family. Open daily with free admission. Experience live bands, the Lions Club Horse Show, the Monroe County 4-H Chicken Show, and a spectacular drone light show. Don't miss the excitement as we celebrate Sweetwater's 150th anniversary in style. For the complete schedule, visit sweetwatertn150.com. We hope to see you there.
Shopping for insurance starts out simple enough, but you soon realize there are a lot of options. Lots and lots of options. You may begin to question whether it's even worth your time. But what if there was one place that took the stress out by doing the shopping for you? This isn't too good to be true. Get your free quote started today at valleyinsuranceservice.com. We are waiting to serve you, just like we have been for over 40 years. We shop, you save time and money. Valley Insurance. Live life protected.
Your furry friend deserves the best. And at Sarah's Paw Paradise in Sweetwater, that's exactly what they'll get. From the basics like nail trims, baths, and brush outs to a full body makeover, Sarah's Paw Paradise does it all. And for a little extra fun, try a colorful dye job or sparkling tinsel to give your pup that extra flair. 1014 North Main Street in Sweetwater. Call 423-836-8639. Sarah's Paw Paradise, where every pet leaves looking and feeling their best.
Tennessee Metal Products in Sweetwater is your source for top-quality metal roofing, locally owned and operated with competitive prices and personal service. Choose from 16 colors of metal roofing panels, traditional or standing seam, smooth or textured, all Energy Star certified. They also carry metal board and batten siding and vented soffit. Located on Murray's Chapel Road in Sweetwater, call 423-351-1141 or visit tnmetalproducts.com. Tennessee Metal Products, built to last, close to home.
Napa Auto Parts halftime report. Sweetwater leading Kingston here on the road 21-7. Let's now look at our halftime stats. Brian Nyler, stat man, doing a good job for us tonight as always. First for Kingston, 7 points on the board. They had 7 first downs in the first half. Ran the ball 15 times for 94 yards. 4 for 6 passing for 59 yards. Total plays, 21 for 153 yards of total offense. They had 9 penalties for 85 yards in that first half. Well, that'll get it done.
That's not good.
And they had 2 turnovers, 2 fumbles. I guess that ripple wave, Jeremiah Paris, that's a fumble.
It is.
It never touched the ground, but it's a fumble. Third down efficiency, they were 0 for 2 on third down and have not gone for it on fourth down. Sweetwater, 21 points on the board, 4 first downs. Ran the ball 20 times for just 20 yards, 2 for 4 passing for 52 yards, 24 plays for 72 yards of total offense. They had 5 penalties for 55 yards. They've not turned it over. They're 3 for 7 on third down efficiency. And then fourth down, I'm trying to remember, did they convert a fourth down to get down? Was it a fourth down or a third down? They had the pass.
I believe it was fourth.
Yeah, I believe that was a fourth down. Fourth down on that, so they were 1 for 1 on fourth down. And that's our overall stats. Now let's look at our team stats. Now look at individual stats for Kingston. Hamilton, 10 carries for 105 yards. Of course, remember, we said they had 94 yards rushing team total, but they've had some sacks in there, some loss of yardage. So Hamilton, 10 carries for 105 yards and a touchdown. Chadwick, their quarterback, he's -19 in the rushing category, so that kind of gives you the idea there. Chadwick passing 4 for 6, 59 yards. And their leading receiver, Hamilton, as well, out of the backfield, 1 reception, 28 yards, and that was right before the half. Rushing for Sweetwater, Ty Fitch, 12 carries, 22 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dacus, 2 for 4 passing, 52 yards. Leading receiver for Sweetwater, Campbell, he caught that fourth down conversion, 1 reception, 32 yards, and that's our stat leaders right now. At the break, as you listen to the Napa Auto Parts halftime report, appreciate Brian Nile doing stats for us. Sweetwater leading 21-7 here at the half. Do you have any score updates for us, Artie?
I do. So looking around our region, a couple other contests taking place that will have some bearing on, well, actually only one that's going to have bearing on the playoffs, and that is Scott County is visiting McMinn Central, and Central leads at the half 20-7. Austin East and Meigs County are out of district tonight. AE is hosting Brainerd. Don't have a score on that one at the moment. Meigs County is hosting Polk County, and Meigs leads at the half 24-0. Other Monroe County teams, Tellico hosting Oneida, and in the second quarter it's Oneida 7, Tellico 0.
Interesting. Let's talk about that game for just a minute, because if people keep up with our WMTY Facebook page, that was our contest this week. A $50 gift card to the Sweetwater Creamery on the line, presented by Valley Insurance. You had the 3 games to pick, the Sweetwater, the Sequoia, the Tellico game. Pick the winner outright, and then the tiebreaker, pick the score of the Oneida Tellico game. I thought that would be an interesting game. Right now, barn burner at 7-0 Oneida.
Yeah, right now if you picked low scoring, you're feeling pretty good about that. The other county game, Sequoia is hosting Signal Mountain, and in the second, that's 42-6 Signal Mountain. Some other games going on with some local teams. Greenback is hosting Oliver Springs. Second quarter, no score. Midway, we drove through there on the way over here, is hosting Coalfield. Second quarter, 56-7 Coalfield.
Eek.
Yeah. Just down the road from us here, Rockwood is hosting Harriman. Second quarter, Rockwood 28-0. Lenore City's traveled to East Hamilton, and in the second quarter, it's a touchdown game, 21-14 East Hamilton. Loudon is hosting Stone Memorial, and in the second, the Redskins are trailing 14-0. And McMinn County hosting Saudi Daisy. Second quarter, McMinn leads 14-7. Sweetwater Junior High last night finished up their last regular season home game, and they got the win over Meigs County, 24-6, and that pushes them to 5-2 on the season, and put them at 3-2 in the conference. So they have qualified for the playoffs. It's just a matter of figuring out some tiebreakers and such for the seeding. We know they won't be the number one, but they could fall anywhere from 2 to 4 based on how everything shakes out. They do have one regular season game left. Next Thursday night, they will travel up to Knoxville to play Grace Christian.
Very good. Good luck to those young men. I just took a step back in time to high school as they play Creed here on the PA. Our score here, Sweetwater 21, Kingston 7. Right now, as I look to that second half, as this team's looking to the second half, they've just got to not let Tayshawn Hamilton for Kingston go off on them. They were able to limit him for the most part. He got some big runs, had over 100 yards in the first half. Quietly, it seemed like to me. They can't let him get loud in the second half. And then other than that, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, we always talk about the importance of that middle eight in the football game. Last 4 of the first half, first 4 of the second. Sweetwater finished out good in the final 4 minutes of the first half, getting that third touchdown on the board. Now they got to come out here. Kingston's going to get the kickoff. Play the defense you've been playing all night. Get a stop, get the ball back, and put the Yellow Jackets in a bad spot before we're halfway through the third quarter.
Well, and I see keep doing what you're doing. The offense, they need more production out of the offense. Sweetwater's 3 scores. The first score was a 67-yard touchdown for the defense. The second score they got was a short field because the defense backed them up. Remember, Murphy got that sack on the quarterback at the 1-yard line, so Kingston had to punt out of their end zone. Sweetwater got a short field at the 36-yard line, and Kingston scored from there. And then they got another Landon Murphy got a fumble recovery down here in Kingston territory at the 34-yard line, set them up on a short field again, and they scored. Without the defense tonight, this is a different ball game because offensively they've been able to get it in the end zone, they've been able to finish, but to put a whole drive together the length of the field, they've not been able to do so.
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet, but that's what I say. Kingston's getting the ball. Cy Prince is, I think he's put every kickoff into the end zone.
Yeah.
So defense comes out. Don't let Kingston, if you can get them a 3 and out, you're probably going to wind up with the ball back, in decent field position and see what you can do from there.
21-7, Sweetwater leads Kingston here at the half at Roane County High School in this opening Region 2-3A matchup of the season for the Sweetwater Wildcats. You're listening to Napa Auto Parts halftime report. We're going to grab.
Hey, I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
Big shout out to the man Rodney Boroff.
All right.
I don't know what kind of connections he's got.
I thought you was about to. Is he about to tell?
He's got an Austin East score for us there. AE is leading Brainerd 14-0.
All right.
Thank you there, Mr. Boroff.
Thank you, Mr. Boroff. 21-7 here. That's going to do it for the Napa Auto Parts halftime report. Let's do a 4-minute break this time. 4 minutes, and we'll come back with the second half right after this.
Professionals is excited to be a part of the Sweetwater community. We would like to give you the opportunity to come join our team at one of our 11 locations, which include Sweetwater, Athens, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, Ottawa, or one of the 5 Cleveland locations. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of the 11 locations for an application. We offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, competitive wages, and now offering doctor on-demand telehealth. Come join our team at your local McDonald's.
At Sweetwater Insurance Agency, we like to think of our customers as friends and family. Sweetwater Insurance Agency has served this area for over 100 years, providing security for people like you and me. We are located under the red roof at 118 West North Street, or you can give us a call at 423-337-5088. And you can even email us at agent@sweetwaterinsurance.com. Sweetwater Insurance Agency represents many fine insurance companies, including Farmers Mutual of Tennessee. This is Harris Lovingood inviting you to contact us for all your insurance needs.
Fall is almost here, and at Ag Central Co-op, we're ready to help you make the most of the season. Whether you're planting food plots, reseeding pasture, or sowing your lawn, we've got the seeds and fertilizers to keep things growing strong. And when it's time to clear brush or cut trails, DR Power Equipment is built to handle the toughest jobs. Check out our unbeatable prices. Stop by Ag Central, where hardware, farm, and field come together this fall. That's Ag Central Co-op, New Highway 68, Sweetwater.
Foster Family Eye Care has had a name change. Dr. Callie Mashburn, a Sweetwater native, has taken over the practice, so we've updated our name to Sweetwater Family Eye Care. No matter the name, our commitment to high-quality, patient-centered care is the same as it has been since we opened our doors in 1993. Whether you need new glasses or contact lenses, or have an eye issue that needs attention, we are here to meet all your eye care needs. That's Sweetwater Family Eye Care on Highway 68 in Sweetwater. Try us and see.
The staff at Napa Auto Parts in Sweetwater would like to thank their loyal customers for supporting their business for all these years. Napa Auto Parts has proudly served Sweetwater and the surrounding area since 1973. Owner Scott Skinner and his staff have the expertise to help you find whatever part you need. They have the know-how, the Napa know-how. Stop by and see your friends at Napa Auto Parts on Main Street in Sweetwater, or call 337-3555.
No matter who you're rooting for, you can always count on the winning team at Volunteer Federal, a strong, friendly, full-service bank that's been making mortgages locally since way back in 1974. Our friendly professional staff is always ready and willing to help with your financial needs. And with convenient branches in Sweetwater, Madisonville, Von Orr, and Tellico Plains, we're just around the corner at the home of better banking. Come home to better banking at Volunteer Federal. We're Monroe County's oldest locally owned bank. Volunteer Federal, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Count on Star Regional Medical Center when every minute matters. Emergencies strike day or night, so we're here when you need us most, providing emergency care close to home, including the higher levels of heart care found in an accredited chest pain center. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Star Regional Medical Center. From the routine to the unforeseen, count on us. Check our average ER wait time at starregional.com.
I'm Scott Wilson, principal broker and owner of Realty Executives Main Street in Sweetwater. We are the true area experts in real estate. Our knowledgeable team will assist you in selling or buying your next property. We provide hard work and attention to detail to make sure we deliver the results you're looking for. Contact Realty Executives Main Street today. We're located at 307 North Main Street, Sweetwater, or call 423-836-9494.
Just about set for second half action here live from Roane County High School. Sweetwater leading as we're just about set for the third quarter. Wildcats lead 21-7 on the road here at Kingston. Sweetwater won the toss and elected to receive to start the game, so they'll kick away to Kingston to start this second half. 21-7, Wildcats lead. Cy Prince to kick it away. Hamilton and Breadwell back to receive for Kingston. The kick away, high end over end. This one may be returnable, taken at by Breadwell at the 3-yard line. He's out to the 15, to the 20, and he is driven back from right there.
Breadwell on the return.
And we're spotting shy of the 20-yard line. A flag coming in after the play.
Braden Dow down on the tackle. Let's see what the flag is. I know who your buddy thinks it on.
Well, they're going to back Kingston up deep, or Sweetwater's going to give him some breathing room.
And if he ain't right, he's probably going to let loose here.
Personal foul targeting Sweetwater.
Nope, guess he was.
Personal foul.
15-yard penalty moves the ball to the 33-yard line.
Say Sweetwater player went toward the helmet for that hit.
Good confirmation from Brian Nile. That was a good call.
So 15-yard penalty. It's going to move the football out to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 Kingston at their own 33 to start this second half, trailing Sweetwater 21-7. Hamilton single back in the backfield. Chadwick hard count. There's a snap. Hands off Hamilton. Hamilton splits through the defense. Sweetwater plays that pretty well, limits that just a few yards. Murphy on the tackle. Gain of 6.
Second down.
Out to the 38-yard line. So just over 5-yard gain on that play.
Kingston's not going to change. They're going to do what they do, and what they do is hand the ball to him.
3 receiver set, pistol formation. Hamilton play fake. Chadwick play fakes to Hamilton, throws it out to Breadwell. Breadwell in the slot. He's going to have the first down across the 45, across midfield, down to the 45. Still fighting down near the 40 before he is brought down. Good catch and run by number 9, Lanston Breadwell.
Number 1, Bonneau.
So they don't throw it much, but something that's basically an extension of the running game. That little toss there.
Opening drive of the third quarter. Kingston down into Sweetwater territory, 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line, driving right to left toward the scoreboard here at Kingston. Handoff, Hamilton out of shotgun. Hamilton following his blockers. He's got some room down inside the 35 to the 30, 25. Pyle still pushing. No whistle yet. And he's going to be brought down officially at the 24-yard line. I was beginning to wonder how long they were going to let that play go before we heard a whistle.
Yeah, well, just about everybody on the field was in on that scrum.
That carry good for another 1st and 10 Kingston.
1st and 10 Kingston down to the Sweetwater 24-yard line. They line up quickly from the left hash. Hamilton gets it again. Hamilton with a hole down inside the 20 to the 15. Pushing Sweetwater defenders down inside the 10 to the 9. Tayshawn Hamilton. So he was down at the 10, so 1st and goal. Landon Murphy on the tackle. 1st and goal, Kingston at the Sweetwater 10. Chadwick hard count. There's a snap. Handoff. Hamilton. Hamilton makes a man miss in the backfield. Shrugs the defender off. Falls inside the 5 to the 4. Tayshawn Hamilton.
Murphy again. Murphy leading the way on tackles again for the Sweetwater defense this week.
2nd and goal from the 4 for Kingston. Shotgun. Hamilton back there, probably going to get it again. No, quarterback power. Chadwick going to dance his way the other 4 yards into the end zone off left guard. Touchdown Kingston.
Well, that time they used the big guy as a lead blocker, and turns into an easy score for the quarterback.
It was a pretty quick 67-yard touchdown drive for Kingston to make it a 1-score game.
Twice good to snap. Preferable to hold. Knees to attempt.
Needs to attempt the extra point try. Snap, hold, kicks blocked. Blocked by the Sweetwater Wildcats. Coming through there, Landon Murphy. My goodness.
So he's leading the team in tackles. He's got a sack. He's got a fumble recovery. Now he's got a blocked extra point. I think he liked that pizza last week, and he might want another.
Kingston scores. The new score, 9:31 to go third quarter at Sweetwater 21, Kingston 13. As you listen to Sweetwater football on WMTY and WDEH.
Hi, this is Jim Fairweather, owner and founder of Fairweather Financial, and I am proud to be a sponsor and supporter of the Sweetwater Wildcats. A good game plan is key to athletic success, and the same is true with financial success. At Fairweather Financial, we can work with you to build a personalized financial game plan. Give us a call, stop by the office in downtown Sweetwater, or check us out on the web. Go Wildcats.
Fairweather Financial. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
5-play, 67-yard drive for Kingston to start the third quarter. And it was Chadwick, the quarterback, on the keeper, 4 yards for the touchdown. The extra point was blocked. It's 21-13. Sweetwater still the lead, but Kingston, that was a confident drive to start the second half. Needs to kick it away. Paris and Corral back deep to receive. Need a good return. There's the kick away. Needs angled toward the sideline. It's going to bounce and go out of bounds. And so we'll set Sweetwater up with good field position. Here's the thing, Sweetwater's offense, we talked in Napa Auto Parts halftime report, Sweetwater's defense has set up the offense with short fields. Now you'll start in Kingston territory. Sweetwater offense is going to have to drive the football. Can they do it here?
Kick out of bounds,
Okay.
Kingston.
The teams were going down near the goal line, and I'm like, kick out of bounds. We should be getting a lot better field position than that.
Yeah.
And the referee makes sure that does happen. So the ball on the 35.
1st and 10 Wildcats, their own 35-yard line now, leading 21-13. Ball in the center of the field. They're driving it left to right.
Look at this, trips.
3 receivers near side. Dacus under center, hands off Ty Fitch. He's hit the line of scrimmage, fights his way, and going to get back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So I think that's the first time that we've seen the trips look out of the Wildcat offense, but in the end, still hand it to Ty Fitch. Just to get some defenders out of that box is what you're trying to do.
And it didn't matter on that play.
Not on that one, it didn't.
We approach 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. 21-13 Wildcats lead, but Kingston with the momentum here at the moment. Trips to the far side this time, single back. Dacus straight drop out of under center, looking to throw. He's being pressured, and he's going to be sacked.
Looked like he almost dropped the football. Probably fortunate to still have that one.
Sacked back at the 27-yard line. Zion Ray with the sack. Right in his face, he had nowhere to go. 3rd down and 19 for the Wildcats. Their own 26 is officially the line of scrimmage. Wing T formation, Dacus under center. Wingback comes in motion, fake to him. Dacus sets up, time to throw, loads up, fires out there looking for Gus Campbell. Incomplete near midfield. Confident throw that time, but Campbell was pretty well covered.
Double coverage there.
And that'll bring up 4th down, and Sweetwater punt. So now the momentum's fully shifted here in the third quarter to Kingston. Breadwell back to receive this punt. Prince to kick it away. So he drifts back inside his own 35-yard line. Sweetwater 4th and 19 at their own 26. There's a snap, the kick away, low end over end. It's going to bounce the 40-yard line and picked up off the hop by Breadwell. He's to the 40. Got a huge block to the 45, but a flag coming in as that block
They're going to call him for the blind side.
As Breadwell returns it to the 45-yard line, Landon Murphy took a shot. He's able to pop back up. That penalty is going to be on number 14, Bowden Ladd. Laid a pop on Landon Murphy.
Well, I'm going to be honest.
That's what I always expect,
we used
Artie,
to,
really.
We used to call that good football, but this is 2025.
Well, they're conferring about it, the officials. There's 2 flags. There's one actually I now see as Nile points it out down line of scrimmage area. Blocking the back. There it is.
So both on Kingston.
Yeah.
Holding Kingston decline.
Second one.
Blindside block.
Blocking the back on Kingston and blindside block on Kingston. They'll decline the block in the back. They'll take the blindside block. It'll be a 15-yard penalty, which will move Kingston back. The ball at their own 30-yard line. (21-13) Sweetwater leads, but Kingston has it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line with 7:56 to go in the third quarter. Pistol formation, 4 receivers in the set. Hard count. Chadwick takes a snap, hands off to Hamilton. Sweetwater defense plays that pretty well, limits that to a 2-yard gain to the 32-yard line.
Will Watson in on that one.
Landon Murphy, good to see him come back in after only 1 play. They need him.
He's a tough guy, but he took a shot.
2nd and 8 for Kingston at their own 32-yard line. Pistol formation, 2 receivers far side, 1 near. H-back in the formation. Hamilton, tailback. Play fake, Chadwick, quick throw to the slot receiver. Breadwell complete. He's out across the 35 to the 40, has the first down, makes a man miss, and then he's going to get out to the 45 to the 47 before he's brought down. Lanston Breadwell out of the slot is turning into a problem for the Sweetwater defense.
Yeah, Kingston hasn't shown a whole lot of intention to throw down the field, but they will sling that little short stuff out there just to keep you honest.
1st and 10 Kingston at their own 47-yard line, 6:50 to go in the third quarter, 21-13. Sweetwater leads, but Kingston threatening down the field here. Pistol formation. There's a snap. Play fake and then throw to Breadwell. Near side of the slot, complete. He's across midfield down to the 45 to the 40 and run out of bounds near the 35-yard line by Isaiah Stiles. But Breadwell again for a Kingston first down into Sweetwater territory. You're listening to Sweetwater football on WMTY and WDEH. You can listen online at WMTY983.com. and WDEHradio.com. You can also watch video right now on YouTube. Just look for WMTY 98.3, our YouTube page, or we've got a link to that posted on our Facebook page to watch the video right now with our audio. 1st and 10, Kingston, handoff Hamilton. Hamilton pushes his way down inside the 30 to the 29. That play, they marked it out of bounds.
There we go.
At the 35 on the previous play.
Where's the flag now, Ralph?
Gain of 6.
Watson and O'Daniel in on that tackle.
2nd and 4 for Kingston at the Sweetwater 29-yard line. Driving right to left. This play from the left hash. Pistol formation, 3 receiver set. Chadwick, there's a snap, handoff Hamilton, and he's down inside the 25 to the 23. See another first down, Kingston.
Jackson Powell getting in on that stop.
5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. It's 21-7 at the half. Kingston got the opening kick. Drove it 67 yards and scored. Had the extra point blocked, but then now they've got the football back, looking to go down and score again. 1st and 10. Quarterback play fake, going to keep it Chadwick down inside the 20 to the 15. He's down near the 13-yard line. He's run down from behind and tackled by Landon Murphy.
Tackle made at the 15-yard line by Murphy.
They say that's spotting down at the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 1. They spot him a yard short of the first down. They line up quickly, does Kingston. Hamilton going to get the handoff. He's going to have the first down. And he's still fighting. He lost a football. He was fighting for extra yards. Sweetwater stripped it. The ball's loose.
Hamilton carries, fumble on the play.
No signal yet.
Wade, come on, Wade.
And it looks like Kingston maintained possession. Hamilton had the first down, was stood up, fighting for extra yards. Sweetwater stripped him. Then somehow Kingston comes out of that pile with the football, maintains possession. It'll be 1st and 10 Kingston at the Sweetwater 13-yard line.
Number 72, Turner Drury, the center for the Yellow Jackets, come up with the football.
Going from right to left. From the left hash. Shotgun. Chadwick takes a snap. The timing is off on that play. It's loose again. The ball's loose at the 15-yard line. There's a pile. This time Sweetwater has come out of there with it. Let's see who come out of there with it. Landon Murphy. My goodness, why did I even have to question? That time it was a bit of a high snap. It threw off the timing. That was going to be another hand to Hamilton. The quarterback Chadwick got it down, kind of a little bit collision. The ball come loose. Landon Murphy with a recovery.
2 fumble recoveries, a sack, a blocked extra point, and lead the team in tackles.
The Sweetwater with a big takeaway, huge. To kind of subside some of that Kingston momentum, and here's Sweetwater 1st down, 10 at their own 15-yard line. Handoff, Ty Fitch goes right side. He's going to stumble ahead for a yard to the 16-yard line.
Well, Ty's, he's having a rough night. He's having to fight. He's having to earn every yard he gets tonight.
3:40 to go in the third. Sweetwater 2nd and 9 at their own 16-yard line. Driving left. He's swallowed up in the hole by number 13, Cody James. Cody James, a former Sweetwater Wildcat.
On the tackle.
Thought that name sounded familiar.
It's 3rd and 8.
Do you think he wants to win this one? He knows a lot of those guys on the other side.
Guaranteed.
3 minutes to go in the third. They give him a yard on that 3rd down and 8 for Sweetwater from the 17. Straight drop. Dacus looking to throw. Throws it out there. Lost it out for Isaiah Stiles. Complete at the 40. Brought down at the 42-yard line. Isaiah Stiles going up for the catch as his quarterback laid it out there for him. 1st down.
That was a beautiful pass, a beautiful catch. Stiles, he's got height on just about anybody that line up on him, and he just goes up, high points the football, but Nolan laid it up there right where it needed to be.
Huge conversion for the Sweetwater offense. Keep this drive going and get that football moving on down the field here. 2 minutes 30 seconds to go in the third. It's 1st and 10 Wildcats. Play fake. Dacus rolling the pocket, looking to throw, steps up, got time, fires across the middle. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted down at the 34-yard line. Elijah Wright. He just underthrew it. Threw it right to him.
Yeah, it looked like he felt a little bit of pressure, and he didn't step fully in. He didn't get everything he wanted into that one, and it floated short.
That's a big takeaway by the Kingston defense. Gets the takeaway right back. But the one positive there for Sweetwater is you do flip the field a bit on that exchange. But you give the ball back to Kingston here with 2:23 to go in the third. Sweetwater leading 21-13. Kingston moving right to left, ball in the center of the field. 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Shotgun. Handoff to the slot receiver on the sweep. He's out to the 40, 45 across midfield, down to the 45 to the 40, 35. Run out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Jeremiah Paris on the tackle. Swicegood on the run.
At the Sweetwater 31 by Paris.
Yeah, Paris saving the touchdown on that one.
35-yard gain. Big play. So Kingston right back where they started before, just about where they coughed it up. 1st and 10, pistol formation. Ball at the 31-yard line of Sweetwater, and we've got a timeout on the field. Timeout.
Sweetwater.
Timeout, Sweetwater. 2:13 to go in the third. Sweetwater leads 21-13. Kingston with the football when we come back in 30 seconds. All right, back here. Had a little issue there, so people watching the video didn't hear audio for just a minute during that commercial break, but we're good. We're back. And Sweetwater needing a timeout. Defense kind of on their heels now.
Yeah, hopefully, take a minute, catch your breath, regroup.
First and 10, Kingston. Sweetwater 31-yard line. Handoff, Hamilton. Hamilton inside the 30, down to the 26. Dacus cutting his legs there and getting him down, or he's going to run a while longer along the sideline.
Yeah. Styles going to have to go out. The old helmet popping off for one play.
Gain of 5 on the carry for Tayshawn Hamilton. 2nd down and 5 for the Yellow Jackets at the Sweetwater 26-yard line. 21-13 Wildcats lead, but Kingston threatening again. We're down to 1:35 to go in the third. Pistol formation. Swicegood in the backfield this time. He gets the handoff. Swicegood makes a man miss in the backfield and turns his way down near the 22, 21-yard line. We'll see where they spot him. Close to a first down.
3rd and 1.
They're going to spot him a yard short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Kingston at the Sweetwater 22-yard line. Three receivers in the set. Kingston driving toward the scoreboard right to left on the left hash here. Chadwick, the quarterback, going to keep it. He's inside the 20. Dragging down inside the 15, going to have the first down. 1st and 10.
Well, Daniel in on the tackle.
First and 10. Kingston at the Sweetwater 15-yard line. Chadwick, quarterback power again out of shotgun, weaves his way down to the 10, now the 9. He's brought down a flag coming in on the play.
Holding Kingston.
Holding on Kingston. This is big right here. You're down to 23 seconds to go in the third. Sweetwater still up by 8. You can somehow keep them out of the end zone here and get to the fourth quarter. You've still got some momentum if you're the Sweetwater Wildcats. You can turn them away on this drive. Clock moves down to 15 seconds after the penalty. It's 1st and 20. Back to the 25-yard line. Swice good on the end around, and Sweetwater defends that well. Will Watson with a tackle, dropping that for only about a yard gain to the 24. That'll be the final play of the third quarter after 3. It's Sweetwater 21, Kingston 13. We'll swap into the field. Kingston will have it second and long. We come back with the fourth quarter after this.
Everything you need for building and remodeling. Valley Building Supply. Like cabinets, flooring, electrical and plumbing. Valley Building Supply. We're here to understand and help you with your plan. Nobody takes care of you better. The right people and materials, we bring them all together. If you need it for your house, inside or out, go to Valley Building Supply.
Good service, great price.
Check us out online at valleybuildingsupplytn.com.
Hey, Sweetwater, it's Dominic from Domino's, and it's time! It's football time in Tennessee! We're back once again and proud to be the sponsor of the player of the game of the mighty Wildcats. Let us be your tailgate special or after-game meal. And go Wildcats!
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
Start of the fourth quarter, Kingston has the football. Second 18. The 24-yard line of Sweetwater. Sweetwater leading 21-13. Big fourth quarter coming up. Either going to start 1-0 or 0-1 in region play after tonight. This next 12 minutes is going to decide it. Chadwick under center, single back, Hamilton, second and long, hard count. Chadwick takes a snap, hands off Hamilton. Sweetwater defends that well, limits that to maybe 1 or 2 yards down to the 22-yard line. Third down at about 16. Coming up, third down and long. It's longer than 16 according to the chains from here. Third and 17 is what they're showing on the scoreboard.
Well, the best job Sweetwater's done all night of stopping that dive right up the middle. Had old Daniel and Murphy in there on it.
It's 17. They need a five-yard line for a first down. Driving now left to right as we've swapped fields with swapped into the fields with quarter change. Single back. Hamilton. Chadwick straight drop. Thought about throwing. Now he's going to pull it down. Quarterback draw. And he's slippery as he gets down to the 15, inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Gain of about 9. Should bring up fourth down and 8 for Kingston. Big play right here. Gonna call it fourth and a long 7. The ball at the 12-yard line. Yep, 7. They need to 5 for a first down.
They're going to go. I have no idea what kind of kicker they got.
Well, they got the knees kicker, and he's been doing pretty good. Well, did he get on the extra point? They had the other one was blocked. We'll take it for what it's worth. Fourth down and 7. Kingston, Sweetwater 12. Chadwick looking to throw. Fired. It's going to be picked off. Picked off by Sweetwater at the 3. Returned out to the 10. To the 15 before he's brought down. On the interception for the Wildcats, Jackson Powell.
Jackson Powell. Getting that start there tonight with going to the 4-4 look and with Whaley being out and some people being moved around. Jackson gets the start tonight. And I'm going to say he made the biggest play of his Wildcat career to this point right there. Because that was huge.
Huge. Once again, the Sweetwater defense answers the call tonight. That coming with 10-17 to go in the ball game. Sweetwater leading 21-13 here on the road at Kingston. First and 10, Sweetwater at their own 17-yard line. Driving right to left. Wing T formation, and Kingston going to jump into the neutral zone. Encroachment, 5-yard penalty.
Hey, get them yards however you can right now. You've got Kingston a little flustered right after the turnover. It's a good time to come out and get 5 easy ones.
1st and 5, Sweetwater at their own 22-yard line. Leading 21-13. It's play from the right hash. Wing T formation, handoff Fitch, fullback, trying to go straight ahead. Hit right at the line of scrimmage, but kept moving and going to end up gaining some yardage after first contact. Going to get a couple to the 24-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 4 from the 24.
2nd and 3 from the 24-yard line for Sweetwater, their own 24. Down to 9:40 to go in the game. Osborne out there fighting as he limps to the line at center. Wing T formation, Dake a straight drop, looking to throw a quick throw to the outside, complete to Isaiah Stiles out to the 30, 35, out to the 37-yard line. Isaiah Stiles on the catch and run. First down Wildcats as they get out to the 37.
Yeah, I noticed that on that last couple plays of defense, Osborne was kind of hot. Looked like maybe like he's fighting off a cramp or something, but he's hanging in there and he's leading this whole line. And, you know, that's what you call good senior leadership right there.
Get down to 9 minutes to go in the game. Sweetwater leads by 8, 21-13. Sweetwater had 21 at the half. Led 21-7. Kingston scored a touchdown first drive of the third quarter, but nothing since. Wing T formation, Paris, the motion man, the wing back, gets to the outside, bounces the outside, and finds some room out across the 40. Knocked out of bounds around the 43-yard line. That's a good positive run on first down.
There's nothing more Sweetwater would like here than a long drive that milks that clock.
You're wanting a touchdown, of course, milking that clock, but if you can milk it down and even get inside Prince's range, that would do wonders. 2nd down for Sweetwater and 3. Handoff Fitch. Fitch going to have the first down right up the middle and across the 45 near the 49-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Wildcats. Clock stops. They can reset the chains. Get a healthy spot. They put him on midfield. We'll take it.
Indeed.
Clock moves. 8:15 now to go. 21-13 Wildcats lead. Sweetwater hadn't broke the huddle yet. Play clock down to 15 seconds. And they come out of the huddle. 10 seconds on the play clock. Wing T formation, Dacus under center. Paris comes in motion. They give to Fitch up the middle. Fitch weaves his way. Nice run, nice patient run. Down inside the 45 to the 44-yard line.
Gain of 8, 2nd down 2, brought down by Ladd.
Well, they end up spotting him down to the 43-yard line.
All of the momentum in the second half has been in Kingston's favor. But with that Jackson Powell interception, Uncle Mo changed jerseys.
A long 2 to go here on 2nd down for Sweetwater. The ball just outside the Kingston 42-yard line. Wing T formation. Paris comes in motion. Wing back position. He'll get it. And that's defended pretty well by the Yellow Jackets. Might have gotten a yard.
Brought down by Hester Doherty.
I'm going to say no gain. No, he got a yard, didn't he? Yeah. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1.
Right up the gut.
And our buddy down here below us says watch for the quarterback sneak. I agree with him. That'd be a good play call right here on 3rd and 1 for Sweetwater at the Kingston 41-yard line.
Yes, it would.
Style splits out wide. Dacus goes under center, two-back set. There's a snap. It will be the quarterback sneak, and it will be a Wildcat first down. Playing like they want it right now.
They are, and here's the thing, you know, everybody in the place can know that play's coming, but it's hard to stop for 1 yard.
Well, I mean, I know the day of time of finesse offenses and all this kind of stuff, misdirection, deception. Football is defense knows what you're running, and you run it anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
Man
As we talked about at the beginning.
Man on man.
We mentioned that at the beginning. Typically, every level of the game, whoever's most physical will almost always win.
1st and 10, Sweetwater at the Kingston 38-yard line. Wing T, handoff Ty Fitch. This time he's got some room right up the middle. He's down to the 31-yard line. Gain of 7 on first down.
And see, we talked about it's been a rough night for Ty, getting yards. But this is why you keep handing it to him, because by the end of the, midway through the fourth quarter here, that defense is getting tired.
Spotted.
Keep giving it to him.
Spot him at the 32-yard line officially. Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats at the Kingston 32-yard line. And before this play, we're going to have a timeout. Timeout on the field with 5:23 to go. It'll be a timeout, Kingston. Sweetwater leads 21-13 with the football driving when we come back in 30 seconds.
Emily, are you still on the radio?
Daddy, I'm telling about some big old hamburgers at Fat Hats. What? You haven't tried Fat Hats? Well, it's time to try one of our serious burgers. It's the best in town. It goes great with an order of homemade onion rings. They're as big as your face. Plate lunches are available Tuesday through Thursday. Don't forget about Catfish Fridays. Want a sweet treat? Order a milkshake or a hot fudge cake. Call and orders are greatly appreciated. 337-3686. That's Fat Hats Grill in Sweetwater. Open at 7 in the morning, Monday through Saturday.
Timeout by Kingston with 5:23 to go in the ball game. It's been a good one so far. 21-13, Sweetwater leading here on the road. Wildcats have the football, 2nd down and 4 at the Kingston 32-yard line. Sweetwater moving right to left toward the scoreboard here at Roane County High School. Ball in the center of the field. Wing T formation. Dacus under center, hard count. Paris, motion from the wing back position, handoff Fitch up the middle. Fitch pushing his way. The line pushing down inside the 30 to the 29.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. It's a long one for Sweetwater. Well, you got 2 plays to get it.
As an offensive lineman, this is the moment you love. Just assert your will.
Wing T, Dacus, quarterback sneak, trying to get the push. He does get some push from Landon Murphy, and he's going to get inside the 25 to the 23. It's going to be a 1st down, but a flag coming in. Now Murphy was pushing his quarterback individually. This is a penalty we did not see called last week against Polk County on a touchdown. Is this what they're going to call here? Aiding the runner. Now, you can aid the runner if you're moving the pile, but you can't push one player. That's it. Aiding the runner. Or do they call sideline warning?
Well, no, they're moving the ball back.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a sideline issue tonight, so that would have only been a warning.
I don't believe they called sideline. Yeah, aiding the runner. That's what I thought it was. So that's exactly what that was.
Same signal that he gives for sideline.
Now that same thing happened on a Polk County touchdown last week. Remember I said something about it. You can aid the runner by pushing a pile of your teammates, but you cannot aid the runner, get behind and push one individual player. That's what happened right there. Murphy pushing Dacus for the 1st down. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 7, Sweetwater. Dacus looking to throw, rolling the pocket, picking up some blocks, setting up, time to throw if he'll let go of it. He throws it away. Incomplete. 4th down.
No, good decision. I mean, don't take the sack. So good decision on Nolan's part there.
Yeah, glad to see him get rid of it. I thought he was going to keep staying in the pocket and lose big yardage. That was a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot on that aiding the runner. It's interesting. Some crews will call it, some won't.
Well, and that makes it difficult for the players. I mean, they're not sure what to expect.
4th and 6, Sweetwater officially at the 34-yard line of Kingston. Dacus looking to throw. Got a man out there, lofts it up for Isaiah Stiles. Incomplete. Intended for Stiles on the coverage for Kingston, Elijah Wright. Turnover on downs. And so a promising drive that looked like Sweetwater could continue to milk that clock, get down in scoring position, and maybe win this ball game. An aiding the runner penalty squelches that drive, and Sweetwater turns it over on downs. Now here's Kingston with 4 minutes to go, trailing 21-13 to Sweetwater. Has the opportunity to drive the length of the field and try to tie with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Well,
aiding the runner.
The Sweetwater defense has been the story of the night, though. They
have been.
You know, they've given up some chunk plays here and there, but for the most part, they've done a really good job with this Kingston offense.
Are they discussing here the officials?
And remember,
spot of the football, or what are we discussing here?
That I'm not sure, but back to this defense. Remember, Coach Bunch and crew changed it up a little bit this week. Been playing a 3-man front. This week they went to a 4-man front, and to this point, looks like that decision's paying off.
Still discussion here. A turnover on downs. The Kingston football.
I don't know, but now the Whitehat's going to run over and let Coach Bunch know what that whole conversation was about.
So now, for the next 4 minutes, can the Sweetwater defense control Tayshawn Hamilton? He's had his moments tonight. Sweetwater's defense has, for the most part, done a pretty good job.
Yeah, he's busted off some plays, you know, but overall this defense has done a pretty good job.
So the White Hat through speaking with Coach Bunch.
We get it worked out.
And it looks like they got it squared away, whatever it was. 1st and 10, Kingston at their own 34-yard line, pistol formation. Chadwick takes a snap, hands off to Hamilton. Hamilton is bottled up around the 36-yard line.
Hamilton straight ahead, short gain, 2nd down.
Gain of a couple. Sweetwater's defense up front doing a nice job. Who led the charge on that?
Jackson Powell. This guy with the big interception down here earlier.
Three and a half minutes to go, 21-13. Sweetwater leads over Kingston. Kingston has the football, 2nd down and 8 at their own 36-yard line. 3-receiver set, shotgun. Hamilton in the backfield with Chadwick, the quarterback. Chadwick takes a snap, play fake, straight drop, looking to throw, loads up, fires out there. It's going to be overthrown, looking for Swicegood. Down around the Sweetwater 40-yard line on the coverage, Bryson Bono. 3rd and 8.
So Kingston, that maybe the first downfield pass we've seen them try tonight. They've thrown some short stuff.
Third and 11 for Kingston. Their own 36-yard line. 3:11 to go in the game. Sweetwater leads 21-13. 3 receivers in the set. Chadwick takes the snap and give off to Hamilton. Hamilton weaving his way, pushing through the Sweetwater defense, out across the 45. Still pushing across midfield, down to the 45, still pushing, down to the 40. And then finally they get him headed east and west, and they blow the whistle. He never does go down. But a big run by Tayshawn Hamilton with the aid of his offensive lineman down to the 38-yard line. That was a group of players aiding the runner, not just pushing one individual player. That's why that is not a penalty.
Yeah. That puts us under 3 minutes. We'll be around 2.5 by the time they snap this ball.
I'm just saying the rules don't kill the messenger. That's just it's just the way it is. 1st and 10, Kingston at the Sweetwater 38-yard line. Shotgun. End around, Swicegood from the slot. Swicegood weaving through the Sweetwater defense, down inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. Bono in on the tackle. Be a flag down, holding on Kingston.
Coming back.
This guy in front of us is about to have a come apart.
Won't you stand up and call it, ref?
Well, here's the thing, and I'm just going to be honest again. I know you expect that a lot, but
yeah,
I'm willing to bet old boy here has never once thought about, why don't I put on a striped shirt because I can do it so good.
1st and long.
You might as well just carry it.
I mean, it's real easy to officiate this stuff from the stands and in front of the TV set.
1st down and long for Kingston at the Sweetwater 44-yard line. I formation, driving left to right, 3 receivers in the set. Chadwick, hard count, play fake, rolls the pocket, looking to throw, fires to the sideline. It's going to be complete to the 35, makes a man miss, tiptoes the sideline, and then goes out of bounds. Elijah Wright had him well short of the 1st down. Couldn't keep him wrapped up, Artie.
Well, it's going to get interesting here. 1:51 to go.
Sweetwater by 8, 21-13. It's now 1st and 10. Kingston at the Sweetwater 27-yard line. Interesting is the right word. Region 2-3A matchup. Shotgun, Chadwick, hands off Hamilton. Hamilton inside the 25, inside the 20, makes a man miss to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Kingston. But that blocked extra point comes into play huge because now Kingston has to get 2 to tie it up.
They got to go for the 2, yep.
It's 21-19 after the touchdown run. 26 yards by Tayshawn Hamilton. Sweetwater by 2. Kingston now will have to go for 2 to try to tie it up with 1:42 to go in the ball game. Glad you're with us tonight on WMTY and WDEH, the voice of the Wildcats. Chadwick, the quarterback's kept it a lot. Of course, Hamilton's had his night. And now before the play, we got a timeout. They're looking for the flag, but we get a timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll stay right here. 1:42 to go in the ball game. Man, ups and downs in this game. Sweetwater had the momentum. Looked like they had the 1st down and aiding the runner penalty. Called the play back. Then they end up turning it over on downs. It looked like Sweetwater was going to drive down at that point, put the game away. Now Kingston has drove down and scored. It was a 5-play, 66-yard drive. It's taken 2 minutes, 18 seconds off the clock, and Tayshawn Hamilton with a 26-yard touchdown run to make it Sweetwater 21, Kingston 19. Now Kingston going to go for 2 after this timeout. A minute 42 to go. Now, to me, your Kingston, they've really not thrown it much all night. They went to Swice good in the slot. I mean, I guess that would be a good option here, but your quarterback, Chadwick, has kept it a lot, and then, of course, you've handed it to Hamilton, so
if you're going to,
got some options.
I mean, if you're going to try to throw, whatever you're going to do has to feed off and fake to the big guy, because you know everybody's thinking about him.
To tie it up, Sweetwater can stop this two-point conversion. Their chances of winning increase dramatically. Kingston can make it interesting with a conversion. Shotgun, 4 receivers near side. And we got some false start.
Kingston move.
False start. Receiver lined up here, Bradley Ferguson moved. 5-yard penalty. They'll have to try this from the 8-yard line instead of the 3.
I'm just going to go ahead and pick on him again down here in front of us.
Timeout, Kingston.
You rode the refs all night for screwing it up. Now, I watched him. He obviously knows that was on them. He knows that was the right call. I didn't hear. I didn't hear. Hey, good job. You got that one. I mean, if you're going to ride them, you got to give some credit too.
It's a big penalty. 2-point conversion instead of from the 3. You're running it from the 8. Kingston calling a timeout. Minute 42 to go in the game. 21-19. Sweetwater leads. Kingston trying to tie it up here. Got the touchdown. It was 21-7 at the half. We're sitting here at 21-19 with a minute 42 to go. Now the pass obviously comes more into play here. And that may have been where they were going in. They had 4 receivers here. They could have been drawing the defense and then going to the other side with a run. But now I think you have to watch for, we'll see if he's out there, either Swice Good or the Breadwell, and they're both lined up out here wide.
You know, their running game has certainly had its moments tonight, but with the game on the line, asking 8 yards is a lot.
To tie the game, Kingston going for 2 from the 8-yard line after the penalty. Shotgun. Chadwick, and they moved again. Kingston, another false start. Big number 75, Daniel Morgan. Your right tackle moved.
Well, both plays, the quarterback has done the clap, and his own man has moved on both of them.
Yep.
It's like that has been what has thrown them off.
So move it back to the 13-yard line to go for 2.
And you know, coaches preach all the time in practice that the huge advantage that the offense has, you know when the ball is going to be snapped, and you know where it's going.
And we've got
they've given away that advantage here
and the
on both plays.
Are going to have another discussion.
Oh, that's really going to make old boy happy down there.
Yeah. So it'll be a 2-point conversion try now from the 13-yard line for Kingston after 2 false start penalties. And now the white hat will run to the other side and talk to Coach Bunch. This is why, being at home, we've got the official mic'd up. We know what's going on. Right now we have no clue.
Well, I'm sure if this score holds, Coach Bunch will be happy to explain here in a few minutes.
Here we go. 2-point conversion try for Kingston from the 13-yard line now. Shotgun for Chadwick, and then before the play, timeout.
Seems like
Kingston.
Seems like a while since we actually ran a play.
Is that their last one? Kingston
Yes, it is.
Kingston's used all their timeouts.
According to the board over there.
Timeout on the field. I'm afraid to go away on commercial breaks. I'm afraid they'll run back out there and we'll miss this play. So we'll stay right here. 21-19. A little bit of drama in Roane County tonight.
A little bit.
Sweetwater led 21-7 at the half. The Kingston got the football to start the third quarter, drove it down the field, put it in the end zone, had the extra point blocked, but had all the momentum. Some big plays, big defensive plays in this ball game, but then Sweetwater the turnover on downs on the previous drive, and it looked like they were going to go and put the game away with 4 minutes to go. Kingston got it back. They've driven the field, scored on a 26-yard touchdown run by their big running back Hamilton. And now lining up to go for two. They've had 2 false start penalties that have backed them up 10 yards. And so here we go. 2-point conversion try to tie it up at 21. Here's Kingston. Chadwick under center this time. 4 receivers set. Hamilton in backfield, a single back. Play fake to him, rolling the pocket, being pressured by Ty Fitch. Chadwick running for his life, throws off his back foot, throws it up for grabs. That's going to be incomplete at the 3-yard line. No flags. 2-point conversion, no good. Sweetwater still leads.
So all you have to do here is recover the onside kick. Because it's a minute 42 on the clock. Onside kick will run it down under 140. Kingston has no timeouts. You recover the onside kick, it's ball game.
An injured player down on that play. Minute 42 to go. 2-point conversion, no good after all that. Sweetwater still leads 21-19. Injured player for Sweetwater pops up and walking off under his own power. Got to say, who really aided in that play for the Sweetwater defense? Ty Fitch. Got in the backfield with the pressure, running the quarterback down, and then when quarterback stopped and turned and saw Fitch coming, that's when he threw the football up for grabs, incomplete.
Yeah, and Ty hasn't played a whole lot of defense on the season and especially tonight, but he's in there at a key moment.
Injured player was Bryson Bono, who got up and walked off the field under his own power. And so here we are, minute 42 to go in the game, 21-19, Sweetwater leads. Denied Kingston the 2-point conversion. And so
Kingston team on the field.
Kingston with no timeouts. Got to think this is an onside kick all the way. Dacus back deep just in case. Standing around the 20-yard line, as I say, back deep. Knees to kick it. There's the onside. It's going to be deep into Sweetwater territory. Gets through Sweetwater's hands team, but goes out of bounds. And that's going to be a kickoff out of bounds. Penalty on Kingston. Sweetwater will get possession of the football. And decent kick. You're looking for that high hop on that type of attempt. He didn't get it, but hadn't been for that trajectory, that ball would have been in play, but it went out of bounds and saving Sweetwater possession.
And like I say, a couple of knees, and it'll be 1-0 in region play.
What a huge effort by the Sweetwater Wildcats, and especially, we're going to talk about them a lot, Sweetwater defense.
Oh, that defense is the story of the night.
So that ball went out of bounds ahead of the 35-yard line. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty
from where it went out.
Where it went out, and so Sweetwater will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Had that went out inside the 35, the ball would have come to the 35. Timeout Sweetwater. We'll stay right here. Stay tuned for the Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. We'll recap tonight's action, final game stats, score updates, interview with the head coach of the Wildcats, Coach Bunch, and then the Domino's player of the game.
Domino's player of the game, yeah, we'll have to see who that is. Hey, big shout out tonight, Rob and Stephanie Burson family listening in, and they have, as much as the game, they've enjoyed hearing about your new best friend down here.
All I know to say is Big Rob. First and 10 Wildcats. Kingston should be out of timeouts.
Get low, Hammer, get low!
Wing tee, Dacus under center. Gonna hand off to Fitch. Fitch pushes his way out to the 45 to the 46. Clock moves, 90 seconds to go. Gain of 3 on the carry.
Second down, 7.
Game clock's running. Play clock.
I think that's been a lot of the discussion tonight with these officials. The play
Could
clock
be.
is messed
I hadn't
up.
even looked over at that, but
Down.
I believe.
Down to a minute. And it should be 2 more plays and done. Wing T. Sweetwater hands it off again. Fitch.
Fitch carries.
Fitch down, or up to, excuse me, the 49-yard line. Clock continues to move.
3rd and 4.
So they should, one more play. I can see the old victory formation myself.
Well, it went under 40, but I would be checking with the referee to see if I even needed to snap this ball. I think it may have went under 40 before they spotted it.
Now they're in the victory formation. There's a kneel down by Nolan Dacus. And they kneel down and they whistle.
Why'd the clock stop?
Clock is stopped at 17 seconds.
And Kingston acts like they've got there's a timeout.
Even the guys down here below us.
The scoreboard, everybody is looking at the scoreboard, which said 0. Now, that's huge because it brings up 4th down, and you can't kneel it on 4th down.
Well, everybody thought Kingston was out of timeouts, but evidently at some point when there was a timeout called in this half that was signaled to Kingston, it must have been Sweetwater, is the only thing I can think.
Could be.
And that does change things.
He's 4th down.
Well,
17 seconds to be 4th down and 4 for Sweetwater. The ball at their own 49-yard line.
I think you go back to tie up the middle and see if you can just convert the 1st down.
Wing T, handoff Ty. Ty hit in the backfield, dropped for a loss to the 48-yard line. Turnover on downs, disrupting that play. Number 54, Luke Ruff. Well, that's inexplicable. That's the only thing I can think is at some point in this half when a timeout was called and they signaled signaled Kingston called the timeout, it was actually Sweetwater because everybody in this box up here, even Kingston folks said, what are we doing? I thought we were out of timeouts. Why are they stopping the clock? So 13 seconds to go. Kingston has it 1st and 10 at the Sweetwater 47-yard line. This one is not over, unfortunately. Four receiver set. 5 receiver set. 4 receivers bunched near side. Empty backfield shotgun for Chadwick, the quarterback. There's a snap. Chadwick drops, looking. He's being pressured. He is going to be wrapped up and gets it out of there before he is sacked back at the 45-yard line. Gus
Campbell's all over him.
And Landon Murphy in there as well. And Chadwick just does get it away with 7 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 at the 47. I can't believe we're even at this point. I thought it was over.
Yeah, I think everybody around here thought
Kingston was holding the old 4th timeout.
Ty Fitch checking back in to rush the passer.
4 receivers splitting wide, 1 receiver near. Chadwick empty backfield shotgun. 2nd and 10 from the Sweetwater 47. Sweetwater leading 21-19. 7 seconds to go. Quick throw to the slot receiver Hamilton, trying to get him in space, weaving his way through the defense. He's down to the 45, and he is hit by Fitch, but Fitch bounces off. And he's going to be wrapped up finally by Gus Campbell at the 39-yard line. Sweetwater wins. the Sweetwater Wildcats come to Kingston, show fight, show heart, and they close it out and go 1-0 in Region 2 3A play with a 21-19 road victory over the Kingston Yellow Jackets here at Roane County High School.
Well, you talk about going down to the wire, and when you talked in the pregame about the matchups between these two teams, and on average, it's typically a one-score ball game, and that's what we wind up with here again tonight.
So we're just having a discussion here about the fourth timeout or whatever happened. We'll have to try to find an explanation on that. But Sweetwater hangs on despite that and wins 21-19 over Kingston. With that win, Sweetwater improves to 2-2 on the season, now 1-0 in Region 2 3A play. With the loss, Kingston falls to 2-2 on the season, now 0-1 in region play. 21-19 the final. Sweetwater wins here on the road at Kingston as you listen to Wildcat football on WMTY and WDEH. We're going to step away for a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back with a Wildcat wrap-up show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford.
Sometimes buying or selling a vehicle can feel overwhelming. At Jackie Jones Ford of Sweetwater, they take the stress out of the process. They're fair and honest. They use real numbers. No gimmicks, no bait and switch. They make everything easy, so you can buy or sell with confidence. The best dealership experience, guaranteed. Just off I-75 on New Highway 68 in Sweetwater, or visit them online at JackieJonesSweetwater.com.
Life happens fast, and when it does, you need an insurance team that's got your back. At Paramount Insurance in Sweetwater, we're here to protect what matters most: your home, your car, your business, and your peace of mind. Local, dependable, and always working for you. That's the Paramount promise. So why wait? Call Paramount Insurance today at 423-337-5092 or stop by and see us on North Street right here in Sweetwater. Paramount Insurance Services. Coverage you can count on, service you can trust.
Sweetwater Crossings is open for breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. They have daily specials like smoked sausage and sauerkraut, cube steak and gravy, meatloaf, chicken livers, beef stew, country fried steak, vegetables, and soups. They also have homemade pies and cobblers. Visit Sweetwater Crossings for breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. They're located at 310 Sweetwater Von Orr Road, just across the railroad tracks in Sweetwater. Call-in orders are welcome. 423-371-4015.
Are you looking for a new healthcare provider close to home? Chota Community Health Services is excited to announce 3 new primary care providers right here in Monroe County. Dr. William Davies and nurse practitioners Kara Collier and Era Ford are all accepting new patients in our Madisonville office. Please call 423-442-2622 to schedule an appointment today.
Fall is here. Is your home ready for cooler temperatures? C&E Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered with top quality Amana products. Amana, America's brand for comfort. Enjoy easy financing, year-round support, and unbeatable warranties. With nearly 50 years serving our area and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, you can trust C&E. Call 423-745-0424 or visit cnehvacathens.com today. C&E Heating and Air Conditioning.
People's Bank of East Tennessee is cheering on all our local high school teams this season. Visit any of our local branches and show your support for your school by getting a custom Sweetwater Wildcats, Sequoia Chiefs, or Tellico Plains Bears School Spirit debit card. They offer online and mobile banking, bill pay, mobile check deposits, as well as person-to-person payments. People you know, people you trust. People's Bank. Locally owned and serving the community since 1997. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This broadcast is a copyrighted production of Horn Radio, LLC. Any use of this broadcast without the consent of Horn Radio is prohibited. the voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
The Wildcat Wrap-Up Show, brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford, the best dealership experience guaranteed.
The Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. Sweetwater holds on with a big victory here in Kingston, 21-19, the final. Now joined by the head coach of the Wildcats with a little more pep in his step, Tommy Bunch. Coach, let's start. Defense, outstanding tonight.
Yeah, and it was a tall task too, because give Kingston a lot of credit. They've got a good offensive front. They've got a really good running back in number 6. And we've seen their running quarterback all night tonight, number 15, So having 2 threats in the backfield, as dangerous as what they are, I don't know what we held them to running. Don't care. Didn't hold them to much. It don't look like 284. But it was enough.
Just worry about this number up
that's
here.
Right. And that is all that matters. But I'm going to tell you what we did. When we had to, we got them tackled. When we had to, we made really big plays. We created turnovers, and that gave our offense chances to capitalize on them. But I'm proud of our defense. It was a gutsy win. We threw a new scheme at them this week, too. The casual observer may not even notice that, but we were in a completely new defense this week. Didn't expect it to look as good as what it did, but our guys, I'm so proud of our guys. They got lined up, they got their keys, and they tackled pretty well.
You touched on it there. Your offense still struggled at times tonight, had a hard time, but it was your defense that set them up with the defensive score, set them up with short fields. It got you up 21 points in the first half. The defense, just can't say enough, and we've talked about players. Landon Murphy, again, just, man, all over the field. And it's incredible. Change schemes and then get that kind of performance. Your guys look dialed in. Didn't seem to be a whole lot. I mean, you probably saw some, but it didn't seem like a whole lot of confusion on what you're supposed to be doing from up here.
No, I don't think there was. And now look, what we did scheme-wise is we went to about as simple a scheme as what you can run, and that's okay because our guys were not confused. They knew what to do, and they were able to go play fast. But, Landon Murphy, we even, talking about new, Landon Murphy played a new position tonight that I don't think he's ever played. He played defensive end for the majority of the night, and then he had to go get some inside linebacker play when people needed rest. But Landon Murphy, I'm proud of him for stepping into that new role tonight.
So when I came by practice this week, Coach, one of the first things you mentioned to me was how you had changed up your beginning of practice and you were going for physicality and just toughness. Assess that tonight. How do you think that played out?
Yeah, I'm glad it ended up equaling a win because now we can keep on doing it, and they believe in it, But no, I mean, we did. We amped up our practices this week. We started off our physical days of practice with Oklahoma goal line tackle drills, board drills, hitting the sled, and all that as a team. And as we done that on day 2, doing that, guys started getting excited. They started talking junk to each other, it was fun for them, and it showed up. And that's what our coaches are telling them in the huddle with the 6 timeouts I think Kingston had on their 2-point try. Every time we get them in the huddle, this is your Oklahoma goal line drill. So you were able to go back on something we had practiced. They believed in it. But no, this game's a physical game. If you win the physicality battle, you're going to win the game most of the time. And I'm proud of them for buying into that. If we do that the whole season, we got a chance to be a good football team.
You keep leading me in my next question. Just give us perspective. We've talked about we're not at home. We don't have the white hat mic'd up here, so we can't really tell what's going on. A lot of conferring going on. Was that problems with the play clock? What they were talking to you guys about taking so long? What was all the conversation with the officials coming to your sideline? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, they didn't come to our sideline near as much as they came to Kingston's. But one of the things was the play clock stopped working. That happens everywhere. That's no problem. But I exaggerated just a second ago, but Kingston did have 5 timeouts in tonight's game. And it really could have affected us badly there at the very end when we've taken a knee, knowing that they've taken 5 timeouts.
Well, that was my next question: is you take the knee on 3rd down? you had to have thought, taking the knee, that they were out of timeouts, the game was going to be over.
Yes.
What are you thinking? Did you get explanation for that when they stopped the clock at 17 seconds and it's you turn over on downs on the next play?
Yes, my explanation was they have a timeout.
Interesting. Well, Coach, this one has to feel good.
It does. Feels really good, yes.
Go and enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you. Go Cats.
Sweetwater head football coach Tommy Bunch. His team gets a nice region victory on the road, 21-19 over Kingston. Sweetwater improves to 2-2, now 1-0 in region play. You're listening to the Wildcat Wrap-Up Show, brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. Let's go ahead and get into our final game stats. As our stat man, Niall, just feverishly, you ready for me? Are you ready for this? Okay, ready for the team stats. Kingston 19 points tonight, 15 first downs in the game. Ran the ball 36 times for 284 yards rushing. So defensively, you didn't stop the running game, but you held them to 19 points, and you got the victory.
They can run it all they want from goal line to goal line, as long as they don't cross that line.
Yep. Kingston 9 for 14 passing, 137 yards. Ran 50 plays for 421 yards of total offense. So keep that in mind as we get to Sweetwater side. Kingston, though, here's another 17 penalties on the Yellow Jackets for 145 yards. Turned the ball over 3 times. They were 1 for 4 on third down and did not go for it on fourth down. Sweetwater 21 points tonight, 9 first downs, 36 rushes for just 54 yards. They were 4 for 10 passing for 90 yards. 46 plays, 144 yards of total offense compared to Kingston's 421. And you get the victory. 9 penalties for 75 yards. Turned the ball over once through an interception. 5 for 12 on third down. That's solid on third down. 5 for 12. 1 for 2 on fourth down. That's our stats there, team stats. And then we're going to go through the scoring plays here in just a moment as well. Kingston leaders, Tayshawn Hamilton, 23 carries, 226 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So he got what he set out to do, except the victory. Chadwick, their quarterback, 9 for 14 passing, 137 yards. For Sweetwater, Ty Fitch had 23 carries for 56 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nolan Dacus, 4 for 10 passing, 90 yards, and he threw an interception. Isaiah Stiles was the leading receiver, 3 receptions for 58 yards. Sweetwater started the game with a football, but had to punt, and either team was getting much of anywhere. Then Kingston with possession. Nice pass to the slot receiver, Breadwell, and he was making about a 10-yard gain. Jeremiah Paris gets in there and just rips the football away from him, returns it 67 yards for the touchdown to get the scoring going at 2:06 to go in the first quarter after the extra point. Sweetwater led. Cy Prince extra point. Sweetwater led 7-0. Sweetwater then, after a short field, the defense backed Kingston up. Kingston had to punt out of their own end zone. Sweetwater got the football and started out at the Kingston 36-yard line. 10:16 to go in the second quarter. Ty Fitch kept off the drive, the 2-yard touchdown run. The PAT was good, and Sweetwater led 14-0. Kingston got on the board. 8:36 to go in the second quarter after Hamilton had a big 58-yard run, got them into Sweetwater territory, then capped off the drive. The Wildcat 2-yard touchdown run. The extra point was good. It was 14-7 at that point. Sweetwater led. Sweetwater comes right back with a touchdown before the half that really got them momentum going in the locker room. It was a Ty Fitch 5-yard touchdown run. After Sweetwater's defense had gotten a takeaway, Landon Murphy got a fumble recovery deep and put Sweetwater starting out the offense deep into Kingston territory. 34-yard drive ending with that Ty Fitch 5-yard touchdown run. Extra point was good. 21-7, Sweetwater led at the half. Kingston got the football to start the third quarter and drove it right down the football field. 67 yards. Chadwick, the quarterback, with a keeper, 4-yard touchdown run. Got him in the end zone, but the extra point was blocked. It was 21-13 at that point. And then the final touchdown is 1:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Hamilton, a 26-yard touchdown run. They had to go for 2 to try to tie it up. Sweetwater turned them away, and that's a final 21-19. That's our final game stats. Brian Nile, our stat man, doing a good job for us. You have any score updates, Artie?
I sure do. So region play, the other contest between region teams was over in Etowah. Fourth quarter, McMinn Central up on Scott 41-14. Austin East out of region hosting Brainerd, leading 21-0 in the fourth. And Meigs County out of region hosting Polk County. They're 38-8 winners. Around the county, Sequoia hosted Signal Mountain, and they lost that one 49-12. And in the tiebreaker game for the Pick'em, Tellico hosting Oneida. Third quarter, it's Oneida 24-14. Other teams around our area, Greenback hosting Oliver Springs, trailing in the fourth quarter 28-14. Midway over here loses big at home to Coalfield 63-7. Don't imagine there'll be a lot of partying as we drive back through there. Probably an easy ride home. Rockwood, just down the road here, they handle Harriman easily 49-12. Lenore City went to East Hamilton, lost 45-14. Loudon losing at home in the fourth quarter to Stone Memorial 35-14. And McMinn County at home with a big 49-7 win over Saudi Daisy.
Big 21-19 victory for Sweetwater here on the road at Kingston tonight. Now ready to select our Domino's player of the game. Who we got? I was going to make a comment on a couple players, but who we got tonight?
Well, tonight we are going, it's back-to-back, Landon and Murphy. But he come out here, I'm going to be honest, I don't have complete total accurate numbers, but I know he by far was leading the team in tackles. I know he had 2 fumble recoveries. I know he had a huge sack on the 1-yard line. And maybe the biggest play of the night, he blocked the extra point, which is what required Kingston to have to go for 2 down here. So I told you about halfway through the game, I said, man, Landon must really like that pizza last week. He's trying to get another one, and looks like it worked out for him. So congratulations, Landon Murphy, Domino's player of the game.
Congratulations. And early going, Jeremiah Parris was on his way to maybe a Domino's player of the game. He had the defensive touchdown
radar
and making a lot of big plays. But Landon Murphy just kept tackle after tackle on big plays. So Landon Murphy tonight, our Domino's player of the game. Sweetwater wins 21-19. Next week, Kingston on the road, another region game at Austin East. Sweetwater finally comes home for a game. As another region game, they'll host the Meigs County Tigers, and I'm sure people will be out for that one, and that'll be a big one next week.
That's also homecoming.
Homecoming as well. Yes, homecoming. Don't forget the Sweetwater Fair going on this weekend. Drone Light Show tomorrow night is part of that. Go and enjoy the 150th celebration of the City of Sweetwater's incorporation with the Sweetwater Fair this weekend. 21-19, the final. Sweetwater with a big win on the road here at Kingston. That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. Be sure to listen next week. Be at home, Meigs County. If you can't make it, you can listen or watch live video. Our coverage will begin at 5:50. Murphy's matchups, 6:20 Ask Junior segment, 6:30 View from the Sideline, 6:45 the Fairweather Financial Countdown to kickoff, 7 o'clock kickoff between Sweetwater and Meigs County next week. That should be a fun one. 21-19 the final. Sweetwater gets the win. Thank you to our sponsors tonight. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. That's going to do it. I want to say thank you to Jacob Keener, back to station running Master Controls. I want to say thank you to Riley Hamill running the camera for our YouTube live stream tonight. Artie Gross here with me, Brian Nile. I'm Brian Birchfield saying good night, everybody.
The Wildcat Wrap-Up Show has been brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford, the place to go to buy or sell your vehicle.
You've been listening to Sweetwater Wildcats Football, a presentation of Horn Radio Sports on Oldies 98.3 FM WMTY. Tonight's game has been brought to you in part by
Ag Central Co-op, C&E Heating and Air Conditioning, City of Sweetwater, Chota Community Health Services, Domino's, Fairweather Financial, Fat Hats Grill, Sweetwater Family Eye Care, Jackie Jones Ford, McDonald's, Napa Auto Parts, Paramount Insurance Services, People's Bank of East Tennessee, Realty Executives Main Street, Sarah's Paw Paradise, Sweetwater Hospital Association, Sweetwater Crossings, Sweetwater Insurance Agency, Star Regional Medical Center, Tennessee Metal Products, Valley Building Supply, Valley Insurance, and Volunteer Federal Bank.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.